him and Momochi in the grand final into a whole reset. Having that much data, honestly, is going to be very, very much so a big task. So that was the path to victory presented by White Paw, Zero Proof, to give us all the details as to how they got to this very stage. Speaking of, Kakadu and Fudo, hot in the seats. Y'all ready for the first matchup?
Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Us too, man. Holy.
A battle of titans, Capcom Cup and Evo champions in our first match on the stage. And this is always going to be one, an interesting question about Fudo. He has world-class options in both Ed and DJ, right? So that's that you can always count on. You know that he can swap between those two. And I got some intel backstage, like Angry Bird, he told me that he saw him prepping both of them. So, both of those are options, and we see the Ed is locked in our first game here. Evolution 2025, our first match of Street Fighter 6.
Let's get it. Let's see who's going to strike first, right? Fudo's going to create that space, immediately catching Max distance off of that normal, knock him down, waiting a little bit, backing up. Doesn't want to be overzealous with his pressure.
Yeah, the thing to highlight from Fudo, the way he uses Flicker at max range and then does Drive Rush button, right? He uses Drive Rush on Ed. Wow, what an interrupt. Just like he's DJ. He uses both of those tools really, really well. The X portal comes out, Fudo gets up the space because of it.
Yeah, I like that too. Still trying to maintain as much as you can in terms of positioning, but that spike coming in from the departure is going to be rather difficult. Give me the swing, give me the portal, snapping his fingers, trying to check Fudo in case he wanted to check the Drive Rush.
Very good choices from both of them. Both of them can do that, right? Obviously, it can be Drive Rush into some kind of Flicker of Fudo to be the same kind of idea. Corner pressure here, Drive Rush in, takes the throw. New corner pressure from Ed, he doesn't get an auto throw loop and stuff like he did before. So it's a little weaker, and that's a huge hit for Kakadu. Level 2 on deck, which is a huge win condition for both of these characters.
Yeah, he's trying to set up the pace, right? He had a departure in front of Fudo. He sent out a couple of those. Now he's baiting. At this range, he could just go all the way through it. A slight drop. Now is it burnout? Drive reversal. Here comes the level 2. Is he going to knock him out? Is he going to be special? That's the chip.
KO.
Fudo, check and made. As soon
Round
as
two.
we're on
Fight.
the big stage. That's where we see the big drops.
Not afraid of it being expensive, honestly. He's going to build it right back, given the amount of times he's done so in the past. Look right now, that big jump in, anticipating the flicker. Go on with the cane swing, young man. Let me get that level 3 to add on to more damage. The earlier the better. You got a lot of life behind you. You can build up some more meter going forward, and you get full control. Set it up. Perfect parry.
And that's a huge one here for Fudo. He gets the knockdown, he gets pressure afterwards. Back throw, he slightly missed time. He's looking for delayed button. Kakadu with the immediate wake up. He gets a combo off this. Like kick into the corner. Other side, this man's got a funky DP, and that's a bad one for him. He burns himself out.
No shot. He still went up with a wake-up uppercut. Fudo is not afraid to take that risk. You see that? What an interruption against that little medium kick from Kakadu.
Oh god, Kakadu is in a bad spot here. He might become a speed bag. Double drive rush, level 1 at the end. The level 2 for the fastball special again, and Fudo's on the board.
No amount of Rocky movies can prepare you for what's hitting you, man. I'll tell you what.
That's how it goes sometimes. And the big thing is we're seeing drops from Kakadu. And decisions to spend extra meter, and that kind of clutch performance can be a big deal on this stage. We jump into our second game.
Immediate jump down. Didn't want to get any sort of chance. Inside drive rush on in. Yes, sir. The comes from medium connects. Spending more of that cancer. Spending more of that meter. But that portal's going to allow him to rest just a little bit, right? That's full screen pressure. Fudo has to make the right choices. Oh my god, that's at least one.
Big gamble on that. Expensive, even though he makes it in. His drive gauge is a little low. Hard to commit too much for Fudo until he waits it out for a bit.
There it is. Heavy-handed is the flicker. Oh my god, someone's that fierce hitting. Swept upon after the perfect parry. Not too bad.
That's the perfect parry prince for a reason. Was ready on the anti-air. He's more than prepared. His portal's out. Fudo with the check on the flicker, but the patience from
Jesus, he walked in front of him for so long, yet not a single button came out from Fudo. Perfect parry against the flicker, and the overhead. Nah, no way, man.
Reset there. And Kakadu understanding the situation, knowing he couldn't get a kill without it. I love that sneaky option.
Oh, he gets a counter hit upon the approach from Fudo. Wait a minute, a little bit of an exchange. Drive rush forward. Kakadu feeling the momentum. Now he's the back up ever so slightly. His lips might just flip. Fudo is baiting something. He didn't bait the right thing.
Which you saw does not fall for the throw bait. Fudo's offense. A lot of his offenses go in, backdash, try to bait a throw. That's something he does a lot with both of his characters. So big jump in, and it's time to dream.
Let me get that bounce. We got the double.
And when he missed time, the first EP was a little too late. Unfortunately, the drop's there, but he still gets the corner off, but he's low on drive gauge, though, and so it's hard to convert much, and that's why he goes for the jump.
Oh, he needed some of the drive rush. He tried to check it, but it was too late.
He drops the kill. And this is the chance. He dashes in. Kakadu with the check. A game apiece and drops.
JP wins.
Absolutely nerve-wracking to see some of these sequences that can lead into another round. Just getting dropped. Fudo, Kaku. Little shaky on both ends, but tied 1-1. You're looking to see it again. This is first degree, I think.
The Maracas are coming out. It sounds like to me we got DJ on the stage for Fudo now with the character swap. A little bit more mobility, a little bit more trickery, slightly less stability in the mid-range, but he gets more explosive offensive options.
Yeah, explosivity is definitely the characteristic to describe DJ. What? The first dance ring, the first strike goes to Kaku. So it's the portal. Fudo trying to dash up, just keeps himself away from the corner, carrying the attempt of the overhand, get that low medium kick sweep. Jumping back, reveals that this is his confidence. He was ready for it 100%.
Low carry there too. He has to guess if this would be mid or low, and he's correct on it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. The exchange, the benefit for confidence. Oh, the jackknife! Put the weapon away, sir. Bang.
Level 1, strip a little bit of drive gauge close to the kill. Now anything from Fudo. Yeah, he had to make a guess there. He chooses to commit to the parry, and Kakadu covers it beautifully.
To a fantastic start, but Fudo only getting warmed up. That was actually one risk he took with the OD jackknife. Showed a lesson to be learned, but he's been got plenty of time over in Katanga. He's done it over in Blink. He's about to actually win. That is a very impressive check to matter.
Man, it is incredible. His checks on these moments have been so perfect so far. Fudo cannot make an approach happen. Every angle just perfectly stopped, and that's why Fudo has to get extra wild.
He's definitely got the rhythm. Give me the sprint kicks and that beautiful smile.
Plus frames here, goes to the pressure. Safe and sound with the check from Kakadu. He has level 2 here as well for the extension. He's over the portal in. He's gonna have the spins. That should be the kill. Kakadu dismantling that DJ in that second game. Instant rematch.
Damn, the killer look on his face, I'll still never get used to it. Kaku has been locked the heck in. Since he's done his current performance where he's playing, he's in his zone right now.
That perfect parry, I mean, it's unreasonable. What's going on here? This guy's just ready for every approach, every normal.
Somebody check his clothes.
How are you supposed to make it in?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Fudo is not playing the video game right now.
Wait a minute, yeah, that spike was still going to be able to flip. Fudo was anticipating Kaku trying to check that drive rush, but that is a very important tech, trying to push it back even further. Fudo, you cannot win in front of this man.
He's trying to get wild. He needs to make anything happen. I mean, Kaku is a wall. He's got to get tricky, and it misses.
That's too far? Too much pushback?
I mean, it's something fortunate finally happening, and he doesn't get much off of it. It's a huge missed opportunity for Fudo, and he can't get anything started.
Drive rush forward, the medium kick does land. He does get a slow block, a little bit of a fake out. A trade down, Kaku immediately drive rushing.
KO.
I think that solo might be his. After this, Fudo is not able to play the game. He's trying to get extra wily because of Kaku stuffing every angle an opportunity.
The sturdiest sandals known to man. Dashing up, checking with the jab as well, creating that space for Fudo. He wants to look for a whip punish. He's setting it up with the fireball as well. Kaku is being so patient. All of his normals being placed the way that they can place, all the counter hit against Fudo. He's not going to go out there on a limb to get himself whip punch, right?
I mean, Fudo's done a lot in the last 20 seconds and not really got a ton of damage, to be honest. So, yeah, there's the Kaku medium punch interruption there. Kaku ready with the drive rush after. Still has tons of meter here.
Yeah, it's so tough to see. DJ, what can you do, right? Throwing the fireball safely? Sure, perhaps, when the portal's about to explode, you kind of have to kick back. Oh, dear God, what a standstill.
Didn't quite make it in time. 6-frame check with that crouching medium punch after the whip punish. Looking good. Anti-air back heavy kick. Not quite the trade combo, but Fudo in a very excellent position here.
One touch and a half. It could be all drive rush. It could be all drive losing as they're talking, or it could be throw it. It does so. You saw counter hit.
KO.
Slight response with the button press from Kaku. It just happened to be not the 10.
No fear on him. Usually he does not respect that option at all. Which is a big sign to send, and now Kaku's got to be thinking it in the back of his mind next time he gets knocked down.
Yeah, we haven't seen it thus far, right? It's only a matter of time. Especially with this part of the set, you're looking at match point for yourself, fully loaded on level 3. Damn! That was mad far!
And the level 1 here, knockdown. Is Amnesia coming out or not? He goes for a meaty fireball to defeat it. I love the pressure now. Fudo getting active, making things happen. It's Kaku the mortal.
Still so stuck in this corner. Maybe it's going to happen for Fudo. Now it's going to happen with another drive rush. Nullify him again.
Yeah, he can try to drive rush into EX Sobot again or something like that too. But he gets pushed away to try to, beat those checks.
Let's see if it happens. Just a little bit too close. Checking with the bar. Sweet low medium kick just at the tip.
it right there to beat the check. And the reversal. He's going to take the side swap here. Fudo's in trouble. Burnt out. Not a lot of options. He's going to have to guess with this level 2 situation afterwards for sure. We just spent the level 3 to get the knockdown into the corner, and Fudo in a bad spot. Chip is the big problem now. Trade the spike are a big problem.
Yeah, and Coppin could just hang back at VP, right? He's not going to drive rush forward in this type of situation. He doesn't need to. He's letting all of the projectiles do the talking. Figuring out the goal. The double departure.
KO.
Back medium. He absolutely
JP wins.
And rebuttaled correctly. Kagero sending Fudo into losers right out the gate. Specific, I don't know if RT actually has the headset up, so I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say Phenom, he's already got the whole tree of options ready.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some of the characters, and both of them have characters up their sleeves, of course. The scary thing is I feel like Minna has a unique strength as a player, as we hear the crowd getting hyped for the walkout here in our second
Yeah.
of this winner's side. Top 8 here at Evo. Minna RD versus Phenom. Gonna be a banger here, and I'm sure it's gonna be quite the scrap, as Minna has this unique ability to sense, not only on his own offense, but on his opponent's offense, where the pace of the match is going to go and how to smother and make the correct choices.
He's already trying to send it. Damn, that hit how long? Excuse me? How many active frames is that bad boy?
I think like 12.
I think Blanca-chan had something to do with it.
Yeah. You sound like J. Jonah Jameson.
I want pictures of Blanca-chan right now on my desk.
That's exactly right. As Phenom just getting a couple of stray normals, and he's been using that heavy kick and neutral more often. Minna, and there we see the drive rush opener from Phenom trying to find the jab. Corner interaction, and you know everybody's always scared to pressure Blanca. He's a tough character to deal with because it's up ball, he can jump back and go for the air ball, he can go for back dashes or buttons. He's just got a tricky set of options to deal with.
Yeah, a little bit dry towards the drive gauge now for Phenom. You talked about some of those options. He was actually pretty reluctant at first to kind of think about pressuring Blanca, something we talked about a little bit earlier, but right now, he's looking pretty damn fine, at least within this neutral. Within roundhouse range, he doesn't want to get clipped because Blanca has some very extensive normals that can easily counter you or whip punish. Oh no, wait a minute. Gotta be level 1, you already know it. Securing the first round, absolutely worth the money.
13 hits, alright. Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's because it low crushes, it beats low. So he's trying to beat the crush medium kick from Phenom. So I'm surprised, if you see it right there, I'm surprised that Phenom hit crush medium kick actually, because that's the exact button has been counter poking against.
Yeah, he's only moved it within ranges to kind of bait out the normal thus far from what we've seen, but we do get the OD block ball. Didn't get the continuation we saw, jump medium punch, and an attempt at that, but we go in the overhead a little bit too far out. Exposure on the low. We get the side switch. Phenom applying pressure with the stand medium kick. Kicks or punch, excuse me. Hello. No, he's back-to-back roundhouses. I just saw a bunch of kicks on the screen. He's trying to control the pace with the heavier normals now to slow Minna RD.
Yeah, and it's a one-hit round now, so Phenom a little bit more passive. Love the jump. It's been a while. Neither of them really committed to that too much. And Minna now playing slow. He's one hit away, so doesn't have to be too active. Just blocks it out, eats the throw. Phenom down a lot of drive gauge now, which makes the next interaction a little scarier.
Just about one hit, one touch is all that's needed into a drive rush cancel. They're playing a game of normals, playing a game of chicken a little bit, round off the check a little bit, too. The throw comes in from NRD. This is the first opening. We got the lightning beast. We don't need the level 3. Let's play a little game. How long can you play defense against the block ball? Burnout is in effect. An attempt at the overhead. Phenom snipes it out immediately with a crouching jab to secure game 1.
Yeah, and once he secured the burnout, I think Phenom was basically like, okay, now it's time for you to go for some new option here as we jump into the second game.
Right back into it. Phenom getting that over. The counter hit on the forward medium kick.
Yeah, he's been doing that quite a bit. Try to kind of poke against that medium ball in, get the pressure afterwards. The back medium kick. Phenom aggressive again with buttons. There's been a lot of delay timing in Minna's pressure so far, and I think Phenom's getting a little active because of it.
Overtime minutes wasn't a low yet again from the low medium kick. A little delay from the Fierce as well. Looking rather dry for Phenom than RD. He knows the objective. There was an attempt at a parry. You saw it. Hits the burnout on Phenom's behalf.
Yeah, Minna went for a delayed button, so that parry would lose there. He gets the combo off this as well. And he's not going to spend too much, I would imagine. Just the doll into pressure, into chipping, an option. Plus frames on that. And it's going to be all she wrote in a second.
KO.
The containment with the jump back ball. Air to air, not an option. Round 1 goes there to Minna.
Damn, that was a smooth punish time. Phenom's been doing that all weekend long. Oh boy, OB up ball.
And now we see Minna. I love that he's using these heavy kicks. And look at that, the space out for medium kick. It checks Phenom's reactions. He can get the corner carry here with level 2. And now Phenom in a bad spot, gonna have to deal with the doll at the end of this pressure.
Gonna set up a little fella. Not too much pressure out of that. What a whip punish on that block back. And you're actually taking hell of damage out of that. The quick 2 round
it up in neutral, recognizing that not only is Phenom poking with lows, but he's reacting to try to whip punish. If you're trying to whip punish, a slow move like forward medium kick is very good to catch people off guard. Double drive rush, a round star, both trying to take initiative.
I like that. Fast and furious. Drive on in there. Forward medium kick in again. This time via counter hit against Mena RD. What's the pressure looking like from Phenom? Damn, he woke up with no medium?
That's what I mean. Mena has such a good read about what to do on his own offense, but what his opponent wants to do on their defense. As he gets the doll set up here, takes the throw, and now Phenom's gonna guess, is he want a parry, or does he want a reversal? And he gets stripped the drive gauge here with the drive impact, that's what he does, ignites the doll, cross up, double hop.
Dear God, even the Funko Pop had a little bit of a hop to it too.
Plus on that, and again, he's plus, and now it's
KO.
Mena steamrolling, and it makes all
Round
these
2.
go worse and worse, because now he has level 2, he can pop in here and force some defensive situations for Phenom to deal with as well. And there's the heavy punch level 2, immediate corner push.
Dude, and chunks of drive gauge just getting shaved off from the side of Phenom. He's going to be looking so tough. He's forced to block in so many of these occasions, especially while Lightning Beast is active. That snipe from how far?
But Reed's, man, he's been so right about Phenom's offense. And you can tell Phenom is a little hesitant to go for reversals because he's been blocked a couple of times. And that means that Mena can just back up and wait for buttons or jumps, which is exactly what he went for.
Turning it off, all those exchanges still leading to just about equal in life. Phenom sitting at pretty significant resources. That is a very big pickup. How did you react to the OD dive kick at that speed?
Yeah, and Phenom is so passive now. You see, he's a little worried. He just needs one hit, but, you know, Mena's doing a great job whiffing and then counter poking right after anti-air again. He's got level 1 for the kill. He misses, and he gets the pickup anyway. And, you know, Phenom's kicking himself for that. He's like, oh, I whiffed. I hit a button. I wasn't right. And everything's not coming up his way.
No, if it works, that's just a very, very genius frame kill is what it is. We'll take it to that.
And you gotta be in your own head if you're Phenom here too, because the first game went your way, and then now you're like, oh man, he blocked a couple of DPs, and I was wrong on defense, and he's beating me up in neutral. A lot of things went right for Mena here in this turnaround in the last couple of games.
Yeah, he's been getting hurt too. Not even just in regards to like how much damage he's giving to his Phenom, but also stripping away all the defensive capabilities that he had as well with the drive gauge.
I heard everybody in the world heard Pablo right there, I think. I'm pretty sure. We all heard it immediately.
Fight.
Get up good! That's what I'm talking about.
Before he gets hit again. Phenom thinking about it. He hasn't had a good answer to the heavy kick from it either. I haven't got a whip punish yet.
That back throw.
Nice whip back. And I think that's the game for Phenom here. Somehow he's gotta slow it down even more if possible and try to be second. We haven't seen that much from Mena with raw block the ball in neutral too.
Yeah, a little funky too. I was actually kind of curious to say if that was going to be a thing against Phenom thus far, but we'll see a lot more that comes up. Again, medium kick. You were just talking about to start it off. Forward medium kick has gotten so much mileage against Phenom, playing against his very reactive nature this far in this set.
Yeah, I mean, if you whip heavy kicks as Blanca, and Phenom's like, I gotta whip punish that, I gotta be faster. So you see the forward medium kick, you try to be fast, you get hit. Just how the mid-range works. And look at Mena whipping his lights and stuff too to try to take him out, and then going for a big button afterwards, trying to catch Phenom, trying to whip punish. It's that heavy kick, and then right behind it, you know, the forward medium kicks a threat as well, so he's got lots of good stuff to look for here.
Wonder if the big opening comes out from NRG, if he ends up spinning into level 2 for Lightning Beast, or maybe DF blocks him. You get the forward throw, a little dry on the gauge, and then he's dashing up. That's when the Lightning Beast comes out. Not only does he get to apply pressure, back away if need be, but also he gets a weak-in drive gauge. That's a counter hit, that's an extension, and that's the up ball. Looking at match point.
Just like
Round 2.
He baited right after.
What?
He hasn't gone for a lot of bait so far, and then immediately goes with the long ball. Double drive rush on the round start again. And look at the passive play from Phenom on Mena's offense. You know he's so worried about reversal, just like that, right? He's worried about jumping the ball. Now he's flirting with the medium punches. And there's the slide. The first one of the set. Phenom has such a tall task in dealing with all these options.
Everything is just stacking up against Phenom at this moment. NRD now bring him to the corner. Blanca ball that closes the gap. Roundhouse don't get punished, but nothing big, too big out of it. It could have been a little medium kick, perhaps, at that range.
And Phenom's whip punishment has been excellent on a lot of normals, but it's so tough to contain and control all of the options that Blanca can represent. Also throw again. No DPOS from Phenom twice in a row now, too.
Just getting an opening. Just with the forward throw. What are you going to do to pursue? Fierce into the cancel. Now another throw.
Yeah, that just means that he's low on drive gauge now, which means the level 2 for Mena as well. Extra scary. Oh, he goes for it. He wrists it.
KO.
The set.
Blanca wins.
Mid-range from Mena forced him onto that option, and now he's headed to the winner's side of our winners finals with the rematch against the man he played in Evo Japan Grand Finals, Kakadu.
I grabbed your shoulder in immediately after that sentence. I was like, dear God, this is going to be one hell of a possibly being victorious for the side of Char. Or we're going to combine mirror. The fans seem pretty happy about it, no pun intended.
You see Xiaohai lean in like you're gonna play that against me? He's like, you're gonna dare pick a King of Fighters character against me, a Fatal Fury character against me, my versus my.
Thunderfoot Sound.
Very strong character and a very common character, very different
Oh,
Let's
what?
With punish, hit confirms, reactions, defense. Xiaohai, a much more active player, right? He's gonna pull up and use his reactions and just general fighting game comfortability to beat you up.
We got the beast getting already to the corner. Xiaohai trying to fish with a little medium. Lashar actually retorted with the exact same normal, but the pressure's going to be a little too much thus far. Xiaohai still in control. The Fierce trying to check the movement from Lashar just in case. Ooh, moving down below. Another killer beast thing. Get off me, Ryu Engine.
Getting some space. The perfect pair of Riembu after trying to beat it. Typing, he's looking to beat the anti-air, and Xiaohai does not bite. Okay.
Level 1, we do get an install and a little bit more pressure to escape and create some space for Lashar.
Backing up, red versus blue here. Xiaohai giving a little bit of space now that he has his life lead here. Finds the low hit, and he's almost out of the enhanced fans. Reversal from Xiaohai.
Trying to check the drive push, a little bit too late. Damn! What a time to bust out that OD uppercut. That was actually...
What?
Back to, and that sends a message early if you're just down descended on the first two interactions. Again, offense from Xiaohai. He's more likely to act first, throw these fans, EX fans. Wow.
Damn, it just counts for both of them, huh?
You want to do that one right there for Lashar. He wants to do that there because he was worried about the fans. His idea.
Nice fans. Just enough space to get that punish counter. Now, level 1 yet again. Under no life.
That's correct. He challenges.
He's still going to be so left down. What time to do that low medium kick? Actually, the counter hit against the Lashar. Still got a lot of life left. Trying to knock on the door with the lights. He's dead. Rewarded with the back throw from Xiaohai. The forward throw now.
Driver's in for another one. He's one bit away from killing here. I mean, he's got lots of meter critical art on deck. Shar's trying to block it out and be safe. This relentless pressure from Xiaohai here. Corner, one guess away.
Oh, what a delay. I still is a throw.
KO.
Still.
Round, final round. Fight. Oh, I didn't even know they got one round already.
Xiaohai, no fear. Lashar playing so passive by comparison.
Another one. Always a little bit behind the door.
With punish.
Perfect with punish within that range. To be fair, medium punch goes mad far.
Oh, what a throw bait. This is going to be huge damage. Level 2 at the end of this should be enough. Look at that.
Perfect KO.
He gave him a fair warning.
My wins.
Right before the game started.
It's like, are you sure you want to lock this in, buddy boy? Where I come from, no one beats me in this. Back to character select. Lashar having a think. Buttons correct. Ed?
Oh,
The old flame?
he might have to, specifically for this matchup, with how passive he's been playing. I think the Flickers actually might be able to check Xiaohai at certain ranges, kind of keep him at bay, at least slow down the pace to prevent him from getting cornered so easily.
Yeah. And that's one thing about this matchup is that
Fight.
projectiles and flickers mean that you can't throw fans for free, but he just pulls up and catches them low. Normally, Lashar is the king of getting a lot from a little, but so far, he hasn't really been able to make that a factor. Xiaohai just kind of being aggressive and picking him apart.
But I think Ed does a pretty good job of that, at least trying to tone down the pace, at least on the mid-screen, but under pressure, a little bit difficult, right? His defense options just slightly lackluster, only being able to do ODDP, but it's not active until like double digits, right? So it's not going to be a real, instant escape option.
Yeah, Xiaohai, he's doing a lot, and Lashar is not having a good time slowing him down so hard. Just look at this, like he's getting perfect parries, but Xiaohai just pulls up, too ready, too prepared, too
Round 2.
Lashar not being able
Fight.
to match this pace and slow the game down.
Right, I love the pace that Xiaohai is setting, absolutely right. It's the first time we've actually seen, okay, Lashar locked down a little bit, but up until this point, we do find success with the flicker for the first time. Check the chin.
Driver's pressure looking in, and that semi up on not plus, so Lashar just blocks after, which means Xiaohai takes his turn to get out of the corner.
Beautiful.
DP ender, he did not go for the EX blitz and the level 2 combo or anything. Didn't need to spend it, he felt like it, now instead. We gotta deal with fan pressure in the corner. He's given plus on block, cancels into projectiles, and he jabs out. He does not bite. Oh, expensive. That was very expensive from Lashar. Shin Dream.
You're mine.
Bounce.
You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
Look at the damage.
27 hits. KO.
Stand like crouching leg kick, medium DP as Lashar. He may have been gone for a bit, but he didn't forget how to dream. That's what he does. That's gonna be a bad one for Lashar. He's not gonna have access to a lot of drive gauge here, so he's gonna have to make a tough decision about how to get out of this spot.
There's a run out immediately with a fierce little delay on that, actually, on the held down, but
Bro, he built
that's
so much meter. He has so much more. Look at that. Lashar now, all kinds of offense. He's got drive gauge to work with. Xiaohai not a lot. Missed the whip punish. Oh, after the punish counter, it would have been way worse. Instead, now Lashar on the prowl. He's got meter to work with. Drive gauge advantage. The life bar is going to be tough. He escapes. Kill rushes away.
drive it on in there. A little bit earlier first than intended, or at least unexpected, I should say.
He's going to keep holding these flickers because he has level 3 to cancel into. So he's waiting for Xiaohai to go for a drive impact.
Just about the range where you can't really throw these fans. It's so difficult to shot. You know he's on the prowl. OD version, that's a lot safer.
Oh, the delayed front throw from Lashar. You saw him block real quick right before him. Flickers and flickers. The DP is ready in time. One guess away. Drive versus in. He can make this happen. Lashar is more than capable. He went for the big
KO.
and Xiaohai blocks it out
My
correctly.
wins.
So long on that. He doesn't bite. And this is what I mean. Instant rematch from Lashar. Doesn't even take a second to think.
It's like PTSD from Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, the ending walker.
Yeah, dude. The very last second trying to catch a button with the OD uppercut from Bashar. High risk. Very, very high risk.
Yeah, it could have been around. Instead, Xiaohai now all kinds of advantage. And you can just feel that this entire set, he has too much kind of presence on the screen. You can tell Lashar is not matching the way he's controlling space.
Carrying the fan, Bashar. This timing his own jump in anticipation for the fan. Xiaohai swinging just a little bit longer forward throw.
Nothing there from Lashar on defense, just blocking it out.
To the side for Bashar. Damn, the fan still putting in work into the corner at that range.
Okay, chance now. Lashar on all kinds of offense. He's got drive gauge and meter to work with.
Oh
There's the
my
whip punch.
god! The big dump to the chin, off of the fierce, let the ball rock. Give me that.
KO. 19 hits.
Still had another chance to do an uppercut, but either way,
Fight.
That's running around on the board. He's trying to stay alive. DI, not time.
Xiaohai, no rebuttal. That's going to be big. Go for another drive rush for the extension. DP at the end. Good starter from Lashar. Here's he makes the throw.
Damn, look at the damage.
New combo on this as well. It's the same jump ender. Goes for the same jump. Takes the tick throw. Lashar. Signs of life here. First time in this set, Xiaohai's been in trouble.
Gonna do sting, dash on up, delayed back throw now. Xiaohai sends out a fan, sends out a message. Lashar not ready to respond just yet. Another throw. A lot of mixed signals coming in from Xiaohai. And the overhead to delay it ever so slightly in case a wake up button came out. And the throw bait right back after. That's kind of dangerous right now for Lashar where he's at. The big opener off the counter hit. He stays alive. 2-1.
Ed wins.
Lashar fighting back. And you know, something about him normally is I feel like when he goes down in sets like this, it kind of just looks like, well, you know, Lashar might not be on, he's not on a heater, right? But fighting back and playing that round.
Fight.
I like that he got more active. He was playing the game more. He's not just playing passive. He's trying to be active.
The field goal is good. Lashar actually calling out the fans correctly this time. He tried DI in that previous round, so a little bit too late.
Yeah, and I like the DI attempt. He went for a harder combo there, missed the charge flicker. What happens when you play 3 characters and you're, you know, juggling all 3 of them? It's difficult to get every hit confirmed, every situational combo correct.
True.
Big jump.
Back at corner carry as well. Being able to cover that jump, at least for the jab, it's totally fine. At least for Lashar, I should say. Now he gets control. He gets that forward throw, and wow. Xiaohai just immediately responding with an OD uppercut, not feeling the pressure from Lashar.
Wow, anti-air crushing medium kick too. And Lashar, he can get single hit confirm into OD blitz in a level 2 here, which is big. And he sees the drive rush. What's the confirm here? Oh, he missed.
Oh, you missed.
Level 2 for the kill.
Oh, man.
Lashar. And now set point for Xiaohai.
Round 2.
Bit of a problem.
Fight.
All that meter gone too. That was the winner from Lashar. But again, his head's not as sharp. He hasn't been playing this character as much.
Just a couple of lights. Redirect move. Get a punish counter, bring her back down to earth for the side split, the big exchange. No.
Doesn't get a trade combo there. He has the corner. No whip punish. He's having trouble here. there. There's the EX fan, backs it up. Passive play. Charge flicker doesn't reach the hurt box of Mai there, though.
Trying to figure it out. Shanghai now trying to get antsy with that jump. The Char still ready with the anti-air. Shanghai trying that approach again.
What a combo. The situational awareness from Lashar. Jump back jab for the anti-air just in case there's a dive kick.
We're seeing a lot more of the spark fireball option coming in from Lashar, right? It's the fresh Shanghai from even trying to go for the fan more often in that way. Damn! Superman punch to the grill!
Force burnout here as well. Instead takes the throw. Shanghai in a bad spot. Oh, who missed it? Missed it from Lashar. And now a chance he back that, then he gets the punish. Staying alive.
Was that the
Fight.
spark from Beauty Spark?
I'm sure. Oh, I thought it was a flicker, so it was a light kick.
Possibly.
Man, oh, and the punish! Shanghai gets the corner here. Just take the level 1. Getting the resources here. And what a sweep, too!
Yes. Most definitely take that over Shanghai.
Wow, the whip punish. EX Ryumbu hit confirmed. Didn't go for anything after that.
Putting himself into the corner of Shanghai with that jump. Lashar, how do you keep Shanghai in? We got Bucks fans too to worry about.
Double perfect parry that, too. Oh, and the hit confirmed. The delay canceled. He's trying to Shin Dream on the Evo stage, and he hits it.
You're mine.
Dash forward.
You're
heavy
mine.
punch.
Hey, you're mine.
Under.
25 hits.
Lashar is correct. He ties up the set.
2-2-2.
Apiece.
The crowd absolutely involved, absolutely erupting for that finish coming in from Lashar. I love everybody coming together to see the Shin Dream bounces. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Huge improvement from last year. You guys are doing great. I like that.
We all seen it so many times now. We're used to this Ed combo. We're like, all right, another day in the office. We're back in our final game between these two here. Loser side of Evolution. Loser's going to be going home in 7th place. There's the reversal. Lashar getting active.
This card trying to flicker to nullify that fan, but not in time. Actually, a little bit too close to comfort. Shanghai overhead successfully blocked from Lashar. How do you get out? Fears to check the move.
He's fighting out.
Ooh.
The whip punish. Shanghai spacing excellent there. He's going to get the level 1. Low drive gauge for Lashar as well, and now he's going to be on burnout on the next hit. And there's the EXDP. Just anything to keep himself alive.
Oh no!
So tough.
In there.
KO.
There's just colors everywhere. Tough to see. Shanghai once
Round
again
2.
on set point.
Fight.
32 uppercut. Lashar, kill rushing through. Does get the forward roll.
A lot of corner push and knockdown on this. Doesn't go for the drive rush, but Shanghai, excellent position here in the corner, and it's not.
Ooh.
What's the combo opportunity here? Double dash. She's going to trip some drive gauge here with the level 1. Lashar's got to make some tough decisions on defense, and he's wrong, but he's apparently alive. Shanghai with the mistake, but tough spot. How does he survive?
Chip is imminent. If the Shark continues to back away, he does get an opportunity for the flicker counter hit. Nothing behind it that's super big just yet. But that's the one.
Critical art.
Baby, we were talking about the big conversion. This is the critical art. But more importantly, he's out of burnout and he's in control.
And he steals a burnout from Shanghai, who's got to deal with Ed with no drive gauge. The reaction of the
KO.
Shanghai eliminating Lashar in a 3-2 nail biter, just like that.
You can't be upset at that. You genuinely cannot be upset at that. To try it in that exact moment, Shanghai, he was just too ready.
But there's something different about Angry Bird at Evo. You know, his results throughout the year, he says that this kind of a format where he just fights all day long and he has to qualify from out of pools to top 8, that second day of Evo, that's where he thrives. He's like, I play well in that day and I need to fight all day that day. If I've got that spark, that fire in me, I can do it. When it's split up over 3 days and top 24s in the 3rd day, it's hard for me here as we're jumping in to losers.
Akuma versus Cammy.
Mickey and Angry Bird. This is a young man on the right side of the screen, you know, born 2008, 2009.
That is actually a wild statistic to hear, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, one of those 2 years is my memory serving me correctly. Really, really young player. I remember hearing about him 2 years ago when CPG just started. Really strong player. In the top 8 of an event like Evo up against the veteran, an Evo champion, who's found the light punch and light kick buttons on his controller.
Yeah. Mapped out or not, he's still going to go into it, right? No macros for him, I'll tell you what. Mickey trying to come back from that onslaught of throws. And this is actually a great start. Or a great rebuttal, I should say.
Oh, the
reaction. That was, oh no, the opposite. You're right, actually. That makes a lot more sense. I was about to say, like, there's no way. There's absolutely
Round
no
2.
way that was going to react.
Fight.
He's young enough to do it, though. Definitely can. Angry Bird. Look at that. The way he plays, I'm always so impressed. He's such an aggressive aggressive player. He's so consistently confident in his own decisions. And that's one thing I really like about him. He doesn't take time. He's like, I know the correct thing as we see hooligan action.
You get a couple of jabs on the way out as well. Angry Bird throwing there after the drive rush. Charge fireball to get himself in as well. Mickey not looking too bad though. I mean, he's kept his drive gauge pretty stable. A couple of parries on the way in. Yeah, I like that. Uppercut to track the demon right now. Flip a little bit on the hooligan.
Wait, didn't with the level 3, like, which is what he was looking for. He woke up with the raging demon, and Mickey just throws him out of it.
It was actually kind of wild because off of the initial spiral arrow, he was just 1 pixel away from getting that level 3.
Wow, raw overhead in mid-range there from Angry Bird as well. Look, we've had a couple of times so far. Yeah, just going for it once again.
Test the ranges out. Yeah, forward fear is definitely one of the better normals to kind of check from way further out. We do get the forward throw.
Trying to beat an anti-air there as Angry Bird. He went for the early demon flip chop, and Mickey does not bite. At that time, no anti-air because of it, so Angry Bird changing up these air approach options, trying to throw him off.
Considering these plus after that, he's able to get a strike throw against if he beam, a spin double, if you have the driver, should possibly check Angry Bird.
The way he walks up to Angry Bird, very good at using Akuma walk speed to dance in and out of those ranges, just like that.
Oh, forward fear yet again. There's the fireball. Forward medium kick to keep the game in place. He can't go airborne in front of him. He's been mad consistent. Back-to-back uppercuts against the demon ray from Angry Bird. Overhead does connect. A full conversion.
KO.
Off of that single interaction.
Round 2.
Game 2.
Fight.
Yeah, and that reset there really sealed the deal. I meant they got the kill without spinning actual meter there. What a dive kick with a low medium kick from Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey's getting rather grounded, right? We actually haven't seen him. Well, let me rephrase him just a bit. We haven't seen the dive kick option as often. We've seen a lot more hooligans thus far.
Right. And so far, yeah, the approach has been from Angry Bird in a lot of these interactions. He's the one getting active first. Mickey playing passive. He's the defender here in a lot of these interactions. Oh, scary. Angry Bird burn out now. Mickey, if he gets space, it's going to be tough for Angry Bird to get this round. It's a little over on deck, though, and any of these hit confirms could do it.
Shape Man with the drive games, just trying to keep the pace. Also, Angry Bird.
He is fighting in this burnout, and that's going to be a chance. 9,000 life is the deal breaker here, I believe.
Critical
Angry
arts.
Bird, and yet he had that hit confirm, punish counter, crushing medium one, stand heavy punch, didn't quite reach, and so Mickey getting the round.
It was just before Angry Bird got back into his drive gauge.
What?
Literally a pixel away from getting out of the grave.
Ooh, rebuttal. Mickey recognized that Angry Bird's been taking some walking, some space, and yeah, he's getting active. Preemptively swinging into these spaces where Angry Bird's been sticking out some floor options. The dive kick beats it.
That was such an awkward angle. That was the roundhouse uppercut, if I'm not mistaken. From that angle? Oos.
Married it. Didn't get up prepare anything, but still, good result there from Mickey. He jumps in, no anti-air. He catches the jump. He's got level 1 available at the end of this. Doesn't even need it, but he spends it anyway.
KO.
Like that 2-0 for the young men here in top 8.
Can you repeat that stat real quick? 2-0, you say? That is phenomenal.
He looks so locked in, unfazed on this stage. Angry Bird shoots him a glance to see what he's up to, and there's no bite. Mickey just like, he looks so confident for someone who's not played on this stage before.
It was just another day, man. Some of the younger generations just built different. I'll tell you what, man. We have a plethora of that all over the world. With Mickey right now on the stage, proving how much of a competitor he really is. Low medium kick, that was a counter hit. A little bit of a string, actually confusing Angry Bird, not knowing when he's even allowed to act. Mickey's been keeping it real tight, crouching heavy punch to keep him grounded. Now we get the whiff punish. Level 1, gotta be coming in.
KO.
He went all the way through spending his
Round
drive.
2.
Let me fix my face.
Fight.
This guy is calculated.
Look at that, just set point already over the Evo champion for the first year of this game, and he lands minus perfect parry, and now the corner. Angry Bird low on 5 gauge, feels like he's low on options here. Although that tech builds him a lot in the air there. I love that adaptation, knowing that the demon flip over was coming. Oh man, 2 in a row, Angry Bird. He's in trouble here. Catch the backdash. He has level 2 available. What's the meter dump at the end of this? Is it enough to kill? Is the question. Not enough. With that round, he makes the
Perfect KO.
The clean perfect, the 3-0. Our Evolution 2023 Street Fighter 6 champion, and it's another day in the office for someone not even old enough to work in one.
This guy is on the hell in. I will tell you what, that was such a smooth round. Everything went in Mickey's favor, especially towards that end, knowing full well he didn't need to dump on the meter. He knew it wouldn't have killed. Just played it nice and cool, waited for that punish counter. But I gotta say, man, but we saw how Shanghai dismantled that exact strategy, at least within the buy and a little bit of the ad against the Char. But this is different. Phenom is going with his main character right off the bat and can be just explosive both on the ground and in the air.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the natural characters that he plays are a little bit more
Yeah.
comfortable. He kind of gets jump scared by a Blanca from men out of nowhere.
Cammy versus Mod, Metro City downtown.
In his wheelhouse, so see if that comfort works out for him here. So he takes a little bit more space. He tried to spin knuckle right through there. Beautiful check on the approach. Already Phenom showing that he's pretty comfortable dealing with the Shanghai thing at the table.
Duck and counter, all the drive rush canceled. Backing away, getting some space for the fans. Phenom, now he's definitely looking forward. Head Shanghai's reluctancy to even throw those fans out.
He just fakes you with the same medium punch back to back like that. I like it. He can get in behind this. Not going to get a combo because you do the heavy charge fan, which bounces a little bit higher. One thing, if you throw the light fan, then that would have comboed there.
I like that.
Look at that, both of them coming back.
Oh, you get again for the bonus counter. Against Shanghai, Phenom. Delaying the counter heavy punch, catches the backdash against Shanghai. No meter spent just yet. Don't regret it in the morning, though.
It's going to be bad. He doesn't TP the approach.
KO.
Counter hit afterwards. Shanghai, after throwing that fan,
Round
he's
two.
buffering.
Fight.
Knuckle could be beat. Phenom just ready for that counter hit afterwards.
Getting that first round ever so important, sitting on 2 bars. Down below for Seeker as well. How do you get around? Actually, when did he even throw the fan at Shanghai outside of close range? Phenom not even letting him answer that question just yet. Back into the east side already of Metro City. Level 3 on deck for Phenom. There's an explosive start for Shanghai. Now getting the back throw off of that big opener. But Phenom again catching some of the lights to open up against Shanghai out of the corner.
Challenges too. So far, the big thing has been Phenom's passive play, and Shanghai's been kind of falling for it as he walks into the fat part of a fan on that heavy punch. Now, a big opportunity for Shanghai.
Oh. Super late. He did the punish counter. The dive kick now presented itself as a threat. Phenom waiting so patiently. There's Shanghai with even more patience. Now gets the punish counter on the way down. Level 2.
KO.
Huge damage on that. When you're already in install, especially. So Shanghai ready for it there. And I love the adjustments from both of them. Shanghai started swinging on the ground more, and then Phenom goes for dive kick to get over it. And then Shanghai says, okay, I'm going to walk in deeper, find these whip punches. So both of them making good adjustments in the mid-range so far. Shanghai throwing more fireballs, and then once he establishes the fireballs, he can go for buttons, which is exactly what Phenom was ready for. And now if you're Shanghai, you say, okay, I can throw more fans, I can be more aggro, you're going to be sitting there waiting to whip punish. You know, I can change up my options, and walk up heavy punch there from Shanghai.
Phenom's actually been sitting in that range just to tempt Shanghai to throw the fan to possibly get a big spin knuckle punish. But now Shanghai, you get the install, level 1 intact, hounding him down little by little, trying to fake out right. Standing medium punch is exactly used for that fake. As if effect. Oh my God, was that a bumper?
Level 1 after 2. This is huge damage on this. One guess for the round.
KO.
Buttons and Phenom trying to get
My
give him
wins.
space.
That's totally fine for Shanghai. In that exact scenario with that much life in your hands, going in for something light, I don't think it yields that much risk, right?
Yeah, he feels pretty confident about that. He's down to get level 1 and the XTP, something like that.
But
Yeah, a decent amount of health as well. So I like it. Button in a button. Again, same thing we've seen from Phenom so far. Passive, solid whip punishment on the ground. Nothing overcommittal.
Oh, there it is, the spin knuckle in reaction to the fan. Really likes the frame kill. Spiral arrow.
Wow.
You gotta respect my space, man.
Dude, Phenom's corner pressure so far, so overwhelming in this round. Shanghai having a lot of problems.
Oh,
perfect KO.
timing to get the perfect round. It has been so oppressive in the corner against Shanghai thus far. Now the big opener, an aggressive one at that. OD dive kick, knocking on the door. And again, counter here with the full conversion. Frame kill. He is drilling in terms of the dragon. Wait a minute. Wait, he's not even done yet. He got the perfect parry and continuing on. Forward throw. How do you get out of here if you're Shanghai?
Dude, he can do no wrong in this game. Phenom is just correct over and over and over. He's one hit away now with level 3. He's a fat jumping. Doesn't get the combo though. Chance for Shanghai now in this round. He's got to wait because his drive gauge is so low. And that is the nail in the coffin in this game. Unfortunate for Shanghai. Walks into the tip of a crouching medium kick to tie this setup.
KO.
Super lethal in the animation, man. That's kind of rough. It's just a street fight, dude.
Why does she need to do all that?
It's unnecessary. that space away from the corner and also pushing back Phenom in that fashion, there was not a lot he could really pursue, right? He didn't want to drive much forward, obviously, because he only had 1 bar drive gauge left. He just had to play passive.
Yeah.
And that's tough to do, and Phenom just turns on the aggression.
Yeah, and that's Phenom's goal. He wants to play second here. He wants to let Xiaohai whip and then get the whip punish. And so Xiaohai needs to operate around that, right? Find some fans, find some other options to represent instead. Make Phenom, swing first or get active so that he can get the advantage. Throwing fans here, trying to force Phenom into a different response. And there's the jump, right? So that's the thing. Phenom didn't need to jump before because the fans weren't a threat. Once the fans become an option, you open up the jump, and now it's time for Xiaohai.
Do they kill a bee against the bee sting? Now into the corner, Xiaohai backing away just a little bit. The roundhouse yet again, not really finding a lot of success with that button in particular against Phenom.
Back him up. Xiaohai anti-air, not a lot of damage on it. And that's an unfortunate punish counter to eat there as we have the corner. A couple of guesses away the backdash. No punish either.
To get to a lot, just a slight opening that fears. Phenom has been hovering around the heavy button ranges so well, and now within the mediums, allowing himself to get a really significant punish counter, locking down round 1 of game 3.
Yeah, he's having a lot of problems in this kind of mid-range here where with no space to work with, Xiaohai can't really threaten fireballs, so these normal getting whip punish over and over and over. And then it becomes, do I walk in further, which is what he just did, right? Do I walk in further and try to hit my buttons into Phenom, in which case will Phenom stick out buttons to interrupt? Or go for dive kicks, that's another option to beat it as well.
Just at the tail end of that low medium kick, Xiaohai now back into the corner. There we go! The one successful anti-air against the dive kick, it's so tricky to even try to challenge that. Xiaohai finding it.
You can feel the rhythm of this man, Xiaohai. Poking. Now he's going to wait outside this range. Threaten fan. Phenom wants to spin knuckle through or dive kick over the fan.
And this is the kind of space they're going to be hanging out at, right? Phenom, we talked about it earlier. Having that reactionary stance. He was on the prowl. Does get the opener yet again. Standing medium punch a check. Immediately backing away with the roundhouse. Xiaohai is just in a tough spot within the corner.
Yeah, even though he has the life lead, you can tell that Phenom has too much control on the ground. That's a big hit, though. Oh, he missed the tackle. Still gets the throw afterwards, though. But now it's CA for Phenom, which means this could be a 2-tap or even a 1-tap. The right starter. Oh, he commits. Level 3 won't kill, so he's not going to dump the meter. One guess away here, though. What is Xiaohai going to do? He commits it all. And that's going to be the game.
KO.
That Phenom up 2-1.
Cammy wins.
Perfectly understandable. I know 80% of the people in the stands are like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. 100%, that was me.
An option you got to think about, man. And you can just tell that Xiaohai is struggling to stall the kind of patient, defensive, neutral style from Phenom.
It's been so difficult. He's just hovering around all the ranges that you think you press buttons at and getting punish counter after that. It's just so intimidating. He doesn't even want to bug, right? Like, Phenom's got so much discipline to even just stay in that range forever.
Yeah, and Xiaohai's trying to play the game. He's trying to get active. He's like, I'm going to drive rush. I'm going to go in for something. I'm going to take risks. Yeah, I think he's realized that playing this slow and steady game is not favoring him, and then Phenom, perfect rebuttal with the jump out.
Not too big of a combo afterwards, though.
Look at how active Xiaohai is. He is hitting heavy kicks and throwing fireballs and drive rushing, and he's doing a lot of stuff there. And because of that, that opens up the dive kicks and the jumps for Phenom.
We're starting to see the cycle, right? Xiaohai, as soon as he gets focused on the ground, Phenom could potentially open up with another dive kick. Maybe a hooligan could be introduced, who knows? But now, still within a spin double range against the fan. But Xiaohai's not afraid of that. He's still got plenty of life to go with.
You're seeing that Xiaohai, he's whipped a couple of times, and Phenom didn't whip punish because he's worried about other stuff. He's worried about, kind of drive rushing, jumping, fans, all these other options. So he's getting himself some space, and the reaction is good. I mean, Phenom's one away now. So with Xiaohai, the jump, no anti-air, and the DI
Stun.
perfectly calculating that drive gauge. Phenom
KO.
Has to be the perfect example of what the
Round 2.
looks like after a big
Fight.
set like this, right? With everything being introduced, or actually everything being cycled over and over again between the ground, between the air. Not expecting that DI at the end. Nobody blames Xiaohai for that.
Yeah, the button burning you out and then the drive impact after so difficult to deal with. Check on that. Is there a wake up? There is, and Xiaohai's still down to get active with it. Not respecting it yet. In this round, anyway.
No answer at all.
That man's been anti-airing short hops his whole life, and just a regular Cammy jump goes unchecked.
It's just so difficult. The blink of an eye could be a dive kick, right? Forward throw now. Phenom applying more of that pressure. Match point is on the line. He just needs a single opener outside of this throw, especially. He has some gauge for a single kick confirmed, canceled. To call lights out. There's the uppercut from Xiaohai, and there's the throw even further.
You gotta be careful. Phenom level 3 available as well, which means that bullet is loaded. He has level 3 reactions to these fans or any kind of whip punish. Xiaohai playing a dangerous game, and the hooligan, he ducks it. He knew hooligan throw was coming. The overhead nicely blocked. Oh my god, DI is a threat. His offensive pressure's a threat. The dive kick spacing, he's not ready. Xiaohai staying.
KO.
Ooh. I panicked when I saw that
What?
attack. I'm mashed on the table. Physically.
We're ready. That's the hard part there, being so sharp the whole time. A lot of things to ask. He just, the classic, block the jump in, DP afterwards.
Oh.
Big opener here for Xiaohai. Low on drive gauge though, so he spends the level 3 to recover, and
We'll 100% take that.
that's a big deal though. It means no level 1s for fans, which is a pretty big factor. Phenom's going second with this meter here, which means he's going to have drive gauge advantage. Uh-oh, Xiaohai low on drive gauge.
You saw him trying to continue the pressure with the OD fans because of the lack of pressure from the, at least without a level 1. OD uppercut.
Yeah, he's got to get active right now, otherwise the DI's going to win, and that is exactly what Xiaohai was looking
My
for. He knew
win.
as soon as he burnt out, I got to go right now and scramble, otherwise a checkmate can occur. I love the awareness to get a little wild because he knows that if the game slows down, he can't win it.
He jumped over Phenom, jumped again. The jump reset happened off of the normal. Phenom thought he had the confirm. He thought he had the DI. Luckily enough, we get our final game between Xiaohai and Phenom, going right back into a Cammy versus Mike. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, for these two.
We're gonna have to see how this one shakes out. Adjustments back and forth. Xiaohai, you know, he's played a fast game once or twice in his life. He knows how to turn on the aggression and overwhelm someone who wants to play a passive stop. And the question for Phenom is, does he stick to that or does he turn up the heat himself, right? Is he down to get a little bit more aggressive and make things happen? It seems like he is.
It's just so difficult. How much more aggressive can you be without Phenom, like, moving around so much, right? You might be susceptible to a whiff punch.
Phenom's going first now, and Xiaohai gets to play reactionary, which is favoring him. His fan, gotta guess. He's correct on the parries, gets a lot of drive gauge back, but close to burnout in the corner. No anti-air DP. He gets the drive rush low or throw. It's going to throw for Xiaohai.
Phenom just looking mad dry when it comes to the drive gauge. Having to parry these fans, trying to be as perfect as possible. There's a big counter hit off of the stand jab.
Wow, what a confirm on that active frame crouching heavy punch there, and now chance for Phenom here. The jump. Oh, throw attack to Xiaohai. Great position now, and he gets hit. Level 2's available, double drive rush, level 2 for the spin. Back of the knees, gonna get cracked here.
KO.
In the set point now for Phenom over Xiaohai.
And it's definitely not official chiropractic practice, I'll tell you what. I don't know where she went from. Hitter move?
Yeah, maybe not. Don't take down bad guys like that.
A little early.
When Xiaohai, no wake up. You see Phenom respecting it. It's been a lot of EXDP so far from Xiaohai.
Mixed it up between the medium punch and the fans as well. Phenom still not ready to react just yet. It's too close to react.
Oh no, that's a big drop in punish. A lot of drive gauge gone from Xiaohai too. Now he's in the corner. He's throwing fans so much. With the jump because of it, and now last guess here for Xiaohai. One more.
Medium punch to check. A handful of mediums, another throw. Don't get thrown again. He thought the exact same thing.
Cammy wins.
The trap perfectly. That is Phenom moving on into losers even further.
Top 4 in the bracket just like that. It's going to be cool to see both of them up here. A clash of these two styles, and I think new talent, brand new, who are interested in playing this game, who've been playing, for a while himself, but is young, and players who are legacy and familiar with the game. And both of those types of styles find success in one title, showing that you can play either way from any generation and find, success and wins in a game like this.
I would love to see, as Fudo's kids grow older, Street Fighter 10 making grand finals versus one of Fudo's kids.
Fudo's kid just beating him up like this old man's got nothing on me.
Now we got it sick, man. But no, you were talking about like the different ranges of ages, right? The different amount of players coming in from all over the world. This really is Street Fighter 6 is in a really excellent spot in regards to their characters.
And that's the cool thing to see about this too, right? We see a fist bump there, locked and loaded. A couple of characters available for both of them. I do see Ed versus Cammy. The crowd getting excited. The walkout, of course. Oh, they skip.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what?
Damn, the boos immediately.
Boo.
We got our loser quarters here. Cammy versus Ed. And again, the big thing about Fudo's Ed, he plays this kind of range where he wants to flicker that range, and then he does drive rush light punch, right? So he uses drive rush and flicker together to to make his neutral game really hard to solve.
Ooh.
And that's something that's so tough to deal with. We'll see if Mickey has a response for both of those options. And what a bait. That is a specific bait that Ed can do if he does drive rush, heavy punch, into charge flicker, and back kill rushes. It auto baits DI, just like that. So the setup you see a lot of Ed players do, double drive rush into the kill here. Level 1 for the spin. He says, and he gets the kill.
Perfect KO.
He's rude. Foreground, background, punches you out. That's a perfect.
He definitely doesn't pay for public transit in Metro City, I'll tell you what. I saw the trailer. The guy hopped the fence.
You see him whipping those jabs, and then he wants to go for flickers, he wants to go for drive rushes, try to make you act first, or for something else. I love the punish counter hit confirm on the drive rush, the stand medium, stand heavy.
Yeah, definitely an idea for Mickey, right? Throwing out that drive rush, throw early to kind of maybe attack, right? Fudo not going to be falling for that this early. Maybe it'll come back even later in the games. That's a big jump in against the flicker. Mickey now getting started.
Yeah, and Fudo whipping those jabs and going for the flicker or not is always the question in Mickey's mind. I'm sure whipping on that, no anti-air. And the throw bait, that should seal the deal here. Round a piece very quickly.
KO.
Did a micro step forward just in case.
Final round.
As he watched that
Fight.
Get his recovery going. Standing medium punch to seal it. Oh, damn. What a call against the drive rush. So close.
He rushes in. And after the jab hits, doesn't get a combo off it, but still very good position here from Fudo. Mickey's getting active on defense. He's trying to jump the high kick out of these throws and stuff. And the hit confirmed, that should be the kill. Easy peasy. Fudo not even drive rushing. Just ending it nice and early so we can see the speed bag and hear that squeaky shoe on this level 3.
Perfect KO.
Perfect.
You guys want the look?
I definitely did.
Fudo shot him the look like, what up, little man? You ready for that? I've been doing this a long time.
Welcome to the real world, son.
He's like, I won Evo 2 years after you were born. That is the fastest my swap I've ever seen. I didn't even see character select.
Yeah, the crowd is upset.
Boo.
They just skipped it like right off the bat. Mickey is trying to get this run going with mine.
When he had the hit, didn't believe in it there. Fudo, I think so far, his style has been tough to deal with for Mickey, and I tend to think that his Ed style is really, really unique. He's the most active, most aggressive Ed that I see most of the time. That's a fun Ed.
A little bit rough on the execution side. Fudo making a little bit of a mishap. Now he's paying for it in full. Mickey also just standing there with the parry. Tried to get a drive rush, didn't get it out.
A scary trade. Fudo losing a lot of space there. Drive rush, jab, trade combo. Gets the knockdown off this and the pressure.
Kill rush forward. Just get the throw. Set up with the spark and the fireball. Back to back to back. Mickey, kind of intimidating, right? Not a lot of time to even try to open up. There's the OD fan. Had to do it. And the overhead connects. You know, at the time being, Fudo was definitely complacent with Mickey trying to waste some of that meter, right? He was forced to try to parry. Perfect, etc. But as soon as the OD fan came out, I felt like he would have been like, okay, I'll get this open, put you in the burnout, etc. It would have been just fine. But Mickey now getting level 1.
One hit confirm as well for Mickey into the EX Rim. Very nice stuff there. And that bait, it's going to be a big one. Doesn't go for any kind of level 2 combo, just level 1 corner push, strips and drive gauge. Efficient combo choice too. He gets a lot of drive gauge back by spinning that. Ooh, just out of range and he DPs right through. Well, Fudo's got to win now or he's going to be burned.
That is a very big backdash to start from Mickey. Cognitive no life.
Forces burnout. Yeah, Fudo's in trouble to combo off this. If he builds level 2, he can kill. He does not spend anything there, but the counter hit confirmed ties the setup just like that.
I was so hoping he gave him the look back. I was really hoping he's like, yeah, how about that?
Another swap. 4 characters already in this set if he locks in this DJ.
It's gotta be, right? The man feels the rhythm.
Sure does. Making sure the buttons are right, and I think he's going to be locking in DJ here for the swap. A little bit more control, perhaps. Heavy fireball, blow through stuff, a little bit more mobility as well, and he can get a little bit more active with his faster up close buttons. So, skipping it again.
And they skip it again.
You heard him.
Round 1.
But,
Fight.
you know, I think one very shallow observation.
Woo.
Let me hold my breath. That drive impact right out the gate from Mickey. Now the forward throw. DJ a lot more dangerous upon wake up as well. He does have access to a true reversal, unlike Ed.
Yeah, it's a little slow, so you can beat it a lot of times. It's tough to get out of a lot of situations. Big fireballs. Fudo active here. Sweep, sway, and no bite from Mickey. Unpassive on that. What?
Double parry into the roundhouse. Ever snake delay on the cross medium. Damn! Always ready for the drive rush. Mickey now applying that pressure. Back roundhouse for the medium. Back to back low medium punches because he got the counter hit. easy link off to a phenomenal start here in game 3.
It's looking a lot like that Cockadoo set, right? Fudo fighting a patient opponent, swapping a DJ, not having a lot of the openings go his way so far. And again, Mickey gonna dump the level 1. Now has the enhanced fans to blow through DJ's fireballs as well.
Let's see what we do off of this back throw. Drive rush forward. Keep control with some of the heavier normals that he has in his kick. Medium kick, very, very far away. Damn, yo, bring it back down with the air target combo. But no, Mickey gets the back throw and the overhead. Checking the drive rush, immediately get again with the fierce.
Level 2 available here after the double Rambo as well. That's huge damage, and that's the kill.
KO. 21 hits.
Just like that.
My wins.
And the rematch, no
Fight.
from Fudo, no breaks. Just immediately sends it right back in.
Yo, Mickey was giving him the side eye, son. He was looking mean. I love seeing that counter hit, the causing heavy punch, linked into the jackknife. So much carry, decent amount of damage. He's looking uppercut now from the side of Mickey.
Right in there, he's gonna get the juggle into the machine gun upper. Let's see what's gonna be left here. We're 1 hit away now. If he baits something, which he does, and that's a round for Fudo.
KO.
Damn. 2 heavies going into standing lightning and the Soulbot. Just mad damage. Fudo finding his rebuttal, finding his momentum, checking the movement against Mickey and the punch as well. Back-to-back counter hits against the young man. Speaking of, he's not afraid to still shoot. He's got the stand jab. Coming in line, does get the install. Walking up, creeping just ever so slightly.
But we're no anti on that for Fudo. He is pre-committed to a parry, and so it's like Mickey getting some space. This way it gets interrupted. Love that drive rush light into the heavy confirm. Safe jump and goes for the empty throw, and this is a parry from Fudo. Nice block. Hardman again tightens the string up with that heavy kick in between.
Oh,
Fudo does have level 3 as well, so next hit very scary for him here, and he looks for something to hit. Easy peasy from Mickey here. Gonna have to dump a little bit of bar, but that's the kill.
KO.
For Mickey over Fudo.
most players would have been so susceptible to that.
Final round.
Exact sequence of
Fight.
to try and do a delayed throw. Not Mickey.
Trying to find something with a bang. We can burn him out as well. That's going to be the level 2 off that just to guarantee the burnout here.
Keeping the spring kicks, the damage, the burnout, drive rush on in.
Ooh!
Breaking the shades of Mickey, and now breaking the guard as well. Drive impact for the stun. Is it going to be enough into the level 2?
And the rhythm looks good as Fudo with the uppercut.
KO!
Beautiful stuff. Love the setup at the end where he knows the level 1's on deck. Guaranteed stun into the corner. Fudo loved the throw bait first as well. Just really methodical. Perfect meter build with the target combo. Everything correct. Nice and tidy. He ties the setup and the hands are getting warmed. It's the question of whether we see the
Character
now
select.
Mickey or not.
DJ.
Sit out with mine.
Give me the Ryu.
The Ryu?
Just give me the Ryu.
Everybody under 18's got a Ryu, I think.
I think that's
Saying
true.
age.
Yeah, I think that's true. I'll take that laugh as a yes. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Every day,
My.
a new person from another place has a Ryu and they're in top 8. Yep. That's the GOAT right there. He locks in the mine.
Yeah.
I got bad news, guys.
Rangers hut.
You tried to see the crowd.
Wrong one.
They were just much faster.
Foot.
They're just trying to game, man.
Oh,
Oh, they couldn't get away with the sway. He tried going for a late sway, but didn't work out. And that's a huge bait. Medium kick punish counter into the heavy punch.
he'll do it again. Oh, you know, he's done it before. He's taking those big risks back to back just to seal the momentum away, but Fudo still, either way, out of that momentum away from Mickey, actually reducing the momentum from Mickey.
He's getting active. Trying to make a throw, does not find it. The counter hit timing looks good.
Driving from
KO!
threading the needle yet again for
Round 2.
counter hits
Fight.
into a successful match point scenario.
But with a sway, he's ready for it. Beautiful call out from Mickey. Gonna spend the level 1. Fudo down on drive gauge now, 2. Scary spot. Those charge fans. The counter hit confirm into the DP. Fudo a couple of guesses away now. Oh my god. And a level 2 means that Mickey can close this out on 1 hit.
If you find that exact moment though, Fudo has kept it pretty tight. All start things off with that standing medium punch from up close, dash up twice. You saw counter on the screen. Mickey tried to press a button against that throw.
The big fireball gets the throw. No DPOS there from Mickey. Throw tech means he has full drive gauge. He reacted to the overhead. He thought it was a fireball, I'm pretty sure, and that still works. and he's gonna do the drive rush extension. It's not that he doesn't have the rhythm, it's that he's got the sauce. Fudo tying us up. Final game, final round between these two. EX Fireball to match.
Checking this way, still within range. That's so dangerous, man. With the confidence, Mickey definitely knew it. Oh, did he jackknife? Talking about dangerous. With T risky, now getting the sweep.
No whip punish there from Fudo as well. He's committed to the fireball. Both them low on drive gauge now. And the fireball feint.
Oh!
With the level 2. Huge turnaround. He takes the corner off.
Hey!
He in a bad spot. Looking rough. And he baits it. No, it was a jab. It was a jab and he recovers in time, but now he's got no meter. So Fudo at drive impact scary. Anti-air slide didn't work. Fudo low now. He's going to be out of burnout. And Fudo's going to be in trouble here. Down drive gauge. That EX Fireball is so threatening. What a bait. And he finds the low. Mickey with the kill.
KO!
Just like that.
My win!
Slaying Evo champions back to back.
The run of a lifetime. Absolutely unprecedented. Mickey is on
The stage, Mena RD here in North America.
He's not even looking in this direction. He's not even acknowledging the fact that he's waiting for it on the stage. He's got it ready. That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa! A
One
face-off!
of those bad men on the planet in Street Fighter 6.
I like
He
it!
says, you want to beat me in Japan? I'll come to North America and do the job myself.
This is going to be absolutely insane.
Our winners finals, and I'm sure we're going to see the matchup JP up against Blanca, the very fate for Kakadu, where that amnesia got baited and he got the job done there, as we see these two staring each other down, not only in real life, but in the game very quickly here for our Street Fighter 6 winners finals here at Evo.
This is going to be the ultimate challenge for these two competitors. I'll tell you what, man. Again, a lot of history we kind of preface it with. A lot of effort and practice when it comes to learning these matchups, Blanca versus JP, but it really depends on who's got the most heart, right? You can talk about character matchups on paper all day, but it comes down to making the proper reads, which you feel is right. Both of these players
A Red Bull?
are capable of that. We'll see how it goes.
Cracking open a cold one. Ready to throw down on the stage. Man, he looks so serious though.
My man was shadow boxing out in the Evo lobby.
Bro, I saw him fighting ghosts. He's ready. He's training for Kakadu. Those are the ghosts he's swinging on.
All of the fake ones, all of the real ones.
He's
My
ready.
man was doing a little speed bag prep as well.
He's been prepping since at least noon today. I saw him come down ready to play. So I know he's been sharp looking for this all the time. And an Evo win, he has such a decorated history with this game, right? But an Evo win here in Vegas would be a big one for him.
Just seeing these two. Oh, I definitely heard Kava. Yeah, I definitely heard Kava.
I learned scratch in Spanish because of that. What? He said it, and I don't remember it now, but I learned it when we were at Evo Japan. And I was like, what is that word he's saying? And yeah, I said, oh, that's scratching.
I see. I actually gotta know. I mean, we're pretty torn in regards to like who we think is gonna win. Crap, who likes Kakadu to take down this set? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah!
Pretty sizable. Now, who here likes Mena RD?
Yeah!
Jeez.
The venue erupts. That's the problem with dealing with this Mena guy. They cheer for him here, they cheer for him in the Dominican Republic, they cheer for him in Japan. He goes up on the stage there.
That's true.
He's got fans all over the world, so no matter where you are, I think he's the hometown favorite.
Two regions with some of the finest talent. This is the clash, the ultimate clash right here for all the Dominican Republic fans. K-Lo-K!
Here it goes, our winners finals of Evo getting set on the stage. Mena versus Kakadu, a repeat of an Evo finals we've had before. We're gonna see how this starts off. I expect the character picks to not be surprising. And the big question is, how does Mena make it?
Yeah.
How does he make it happen? Because he's dealing with a pretty devious foe who's capable of stopping every approach. Here we go, guys.
JP versus Blanca.
Here at Evo.
Trying to look for the right space here to even try to
Features
swinging first with that roundhouse, now punish countering with that medium punch against Kakadu. But Slowly opening that space in there. Do the slide in reaction to the ghost.
Oh, he was fighting those ghosts. I saw that gif on Twitter. He's fighting those ghosts. He's ready for it.
Oh, the ball immediately as it should be. Overhead,
Okay, overhead whip on the parry.
That is beautiful done from NRD, capitalizing on that exact mistake.
Mena just plays it slow despite the lead.
Oh, and again, so deceptive on the hitbox, and that fucking medium punch is one of his better counter poking
Round two.
to get things started,
Foot.
get things rocking. And again, one that it's so deceptive. Crouching head punch is back far. The back cutting punch also insanely deceptive in hitbox. It's so difficult. Kakudu though, this is a walk forward with the double departure, backing him up.
And trying to surprise him with the X ball. I like that as well. Kakudu, he kind of walked in and pressed more normals. So I think that he's making an adjustment that he needs to pull up first against Mena. And that's why he's looking preemptive. It's going to be drive gauge strip here. This level 2, scary thing to deal with the ball. He parries an arm reaction too. No, this level 2 is not counted for much yet so far. It's going to be the tail end here.
Little one drive gauge, take it away from Kakudu. Actually reacting to the down ball to reset.
And he taps parry and then sees that he's going to whiff and goes to the drive rush forward. Shaking his booty on the main stage. No parry connection. He's been out low on drive gauge.
And the punish counter continuing on with the spike portal.
Oh my god, that's $1 million combo if I've ever seen one. This
Perfect
is,
KO.
really proficient. That had no business killing.
What?
And that was like a 40-second perfect.
Jesus. That's gotta be a world record somewhere.
Getting it out. Mena being a little bit more active and look at Kakudu trying to be fancy with the air approach.
Haven't really seen counter crouching from NRD trying to bait out something perhaps.
Pulling up. I like the 4-meter kick again, trying to catch Kakudu with some kind of load there. Ready with the anti-air, double portals out, and Mena's got to put the brakes on, wait it out.
Ooh.
Departure for the teleport. Didn't really get much out of that.
This is where Mena cooks. His offense is excellent. And he goes for the jump out. Air ball. And he hits the button after he's got level 2 available.
Yeah, that was a counter hit.
Kakudu's a couple of bad guesses away here. Another throw. And does he amnesia or not is the question. Doesn't go for it with the empty jump to bait the anti-air.
KO.
Ready for every interaction.
Blanca wins.
3 solid reads back to back to back from the first game. Kakudu, do you think he has to be a little bit more active, at least in closer ranges, right? I do like medium kick as a possible option to maybe pull NRD, but he tried to dash jump. Got greeted with a fierce instead.
Yeah, Mena's good about putting on preemptive buttons and then surprising you with his own approach like that. The thing about him is he can just tell when it's time to go. And I think that's a unique skill that you can't really learn anywhere. You can't feel it out. You just have to know. There's the tick throw afterwards. Corner pressure now. Kakudu got to make some guesses. Does not commit to a reversal. He's not amnesia yet.
Oh, just barely out of range from the air ball. Kakudu getting the first big opener of this round.
And just waiting it out. Doesn't even parry. Gets ball not in time. Wow, perfect parry on the departure even. And he tried to empty jump that anti-air again. I like that option with ball gets punished by that departure he left behind.
Set up the portal, hang back just a little bit. NRD forced to respect it.
Try much like kick after seeing it as a check for Kakudu. Rainbow ball shallow. He's just buying time in the hop forward. No response.
Maybe he feels like he's going to be overextending if he did, right? NRD. He might be able to blitz punish after all. Oh, what a pickup! From the anti-air,
Two.
drop with the OG.
Fight.
Yeah, now Mena knows that he might be able to bait out that crouching heavy more and more. Level 2 time. Gonna take the corner push off of this as well. Ball in, back, forward, sets up the doll. That's big.
Very delayed moment you get to a counter hit.
Oh, the delay on that, and he gets the rainbow after he can set out another doll here. Oh, Kakudu in a bad spot. The delay timing.
Possibly cut the jump. Little fella, get out again. Electricity, perfect parry is there though. No fear for anything. I can't believe he puts both the doll and Blanca.
And he still has burnout here as well. The wake up jump from Mena to get out of there. The ghost. He's looking for the level 1. That's the question here. The hop in the level 1.
No.
It doesn't kill. And he gets the wrong input. I'm pretty sure he wanted to anti-air. He got the sweep. So now, Mena threatening a 2-game lead.
So they're trying to maintain his current positioning, right? NRD trying to go for that jump, confident, holding the ground with the crouch. Oh my god! The drive flash immediately into the low medium kick. Lightning beast yet again, even the back and forth. Give me little man!
Out there, striker throw. Does the doll get ignited or is it another one? He pops it early. And there's another
That's
throw.
3 throws.
From Meta does not respect Amnesia, and it hasn't come out yet, so it doesn't matter.
That's
He gets
4
another,
throws.
and Kakaru
That's 5 throws.
Meta just dismantles him in the corner with read after read and no fear of the Amnesia.
That is a real statement, Seijan. We have not seen this once out of the 2 times we've seen Kakaru on stage so far.
I got a bad feeling the first time he does it, it's going to get David. What an airball, the delay tech on that. No Amnesia again. Minus frames there. Wow, he had a heavy kick after blocking that leg too. Ooh. Dude, Kakaru he's not playing the video game right now. It's all Mena. He's having some real problems here. He baits the throw.
Huge.
Rainbow. I mean, sweep first, jump back, reignite the doll here, up ball. Pressure he's got to deal with. He baits the Amnesia. And
KO.
Mena RD as he's trying to lock his place in Winterside Grand Finals.
You are a devious man, brother. I'll tell you what. I had to face you and shake your hand on that one. What a call out. Both from Seijan and Meta RD. Electricity does get punished.
The real question is the next knockout, does he do it again? A question haunting both their minds, I'm sure.
Straight out pitching into the lightning beast, coming for the electricity now. Trying to catch maybe a walk back, has a delayed low medium kick. The pressure's still on because of the burnout. It's going to be a pretty huge factor. Jumping out of the corner is Kakaru getting a punish counter.
On the jump out, no combo from Kakaru though. Air ball. But he went for the parry, expecting a rebuttal.
And out of burnout. Into, wait a minute.
He tried and what a pick up on that. The low tap into the heavy punch as Kakaru stays alive here.
Had me a little bit nervous. I'm like, wait, is that spike going to be coming out? Since he whipped that roundhouse, that jump roundhouse and that? Double spike down below.
That's a lot of drive gauge for Kakaru to spend too.
Below the threshold for a drive rush. Cancel off the normal, that is for sure.
Whip. That's a big whip punish. Kakaru in the corner on this. He has level 2, level 3. Doesn't spend any meter so far. He just takes the space.
This creates so much of it off of that portal.
Oh, big whip.
Neutral jump. Great anticipation for the forward medium. Kakaru, you gotta spend it. Into the level 3.
Huge damage. A lot of drive gauge. Not the burnout though. Mena with one more chance. The slide. Oh my god, he lost to level 2.
No counter hit, also just raw fierce. The mix is gonna be coming soon. Lightning Beast still active.
Oh, he baits it. Oh my god. He's a couple of hits away. Mena with a chance. Tries to bait something. Kakaru does not bite. But Mena might. Oh my god, plus frames. Oh, pretty much space out. He goes for the hop. He couldn't. Kakaru, the drop. What a chance now for Mena. He goes for the
Oh!
for the kill. He's right all along as he marches to Winterside Grand Finals here at Evo.
So this is the question that we kind of ask ourselves. Who's going to be the aggressor here if the Caminero match happens? But also, just the way that these two have been playing in general, that's still going to be the main underlying question. Or who's going to be the one to strike first, even close the gap first?
Yeah, that's what we have to see here too. And Phenom, I think he's very versatile, very flexible. He can play whatever way he wants to play. So I'm curious to see how that goes. He's got 4,000 buttons over the box.
I think minimum, yeah.
He's got a lot of buttons over there. That's a Sapphire.
Which one brings the Chipotle?
The code from earlier, that's the one you can emergency.
Input it into the stick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, this stage is real pretty. I can't lie.
You're hurting yourself.
Bro, that look. Why is he giving him that look?
Why is he at that angle? He's so far away.
I think.
That's like the perfect angle to look down at Phenom's hand.
Yeah.
Right? Where's Phenom's box?
Yo, Phenom needs a box ASAP. Where's the Metal Gear Solid box? I need that real quick.
Oh. The choice is there. So there was a little bit of a tease too. So Mickey was actually looking over and smiling at Phenom. He looked back at him because of the fact that Mai was the first selection from Phenom's side.
Yeah. Is it a blind pick? Are we getting that on the stage here?
Oh, we definitely will.
It might be. Are they fighting for the color? Is that the other question? Blue versus something? Who gets the main character color? You know the minute that Costume 4 gets unlocked, no Cammy player will pick any other outfit. That's for sure.
I think that's true. I think that's true. Listen, when it does come out, claim your color first. That's a real thing in the FGC. That's a real thing in fighting games. You have to claim your color first. If you ever go into like a mirror match and somebody's like, no, that's not
Cammy versus Cammy.
Bro, those
That
Costume
there's
4s
speed.
were cheeked up. I'm talking about Luke and Jamie. It was wild. That's for sure. So we get into our match here. Loser semis. of Evolution. And again, two very patient players, very passive. Curious to see who's down to be the aggressor, who's going to wait it out. And whether that steam from Mickey earlier is still firing. First good hit goes to Phenom here as he takes the corner.
What happens after this window? He's too explosive. Nothing too explosive right from the side of Phenom. Still trying to test the waters against Mickey.
Yeah, see what he's got going on here. Phenom so passive with the whip punish from Mickey there. No tapping. There's going to be a lot of footsies, little single hits and hit confirms. Patient play between the two of them. All the stuff everybody on Twitter says they love.
Pretty high success rate thus far for the low medium kick from Phenom. I tried to hold back.
We all love it when it's footsies. Oh, that's a big one. No side swap or anything, but now there's the back throw. Mickey working on this drive issue. No driver's cancel because he didn't want to get burnt out.
Should be time to drive for Mickey.
Get away now. Oh!
Ooh!
Phenom absolutely waiting for it. You gotta take a risk that early. Nobody blamed him for that one.
Thought he was that old. Just tried to sneak it by him. That bumpering that jab really helps. You can just slow down. You can cancel it. Makes it a lot easier. Watch the late timing on that. Catching Phenom with the late tucker buttons. Now Mickey with the corner here. Front throw. Oh, what a bait. And he walks back. Double rush. The perfect. Mickey with all kinds of offense there.
What a round!
And Phenom was so hard for that first round. And then just got beat up right after.
I'm surprised Mickey didn't even panic. And the exact opposite escape from Phenom. Perfect parry, smack him in the face with fierce. Drops the combo!
Oh, huge drop. He would have the corner, offense, everything. Now instead, Phenom with a chance to game. That walk-up jab. No anti-air, but he does get the check after the dive kick.
Back-to-back fierces. Chunks of damage on the drive gauge, by the way. Odd hit on the cross-up. I bet might have been detected from the side of Mickey.
And now he's got the corner instead because of the level 3 available, locked and loaded. No anti-air. Not even a back medium punch from Phenom. Now he's in trouble. Oh, anti-air again.
Jesus. Definitely within range for an uppercut.
One hit game. Both men locked and loaded on meter here. One crouching medium kick could be the deal. Oh, Phenom didn't fight. He had the counter. He'll confirm. The wake up DI.
God.
Whoa. He walked all the way in. The surprise.
Whoa!
Dangerous waters. But he was actually the shark at the very end. A hooligan command grab. Damn. Not dead yet.
Ship a threat. The dive kick, and Phenom was looking for the check on
Kami
the
wins.
Well, game 1, Mickey just like that. And we get a rematch very quickly with the side of Phenom. Harassing. And then you see the tap parry. He thought Phenom would hit the heavy kick back.
Out of my ring. I'm looking inside of Mickey. No big conversion off of the OG dive kick. Now still on the roundhouse. Republic with a dive kick of his own. Well spaced. Very, very deep.
That's basically absurd. Wow. And he's in time with a safe jab. That's going to be a big punish. This time the throw. That's a big turnaround. You can feel the momentum slipping away from Mickey a bit on that one.
So we think there's a roundhouse. Yeah. Slide walk up. It was a counter hit attempt from the side of Mickey.
Round
A
2.
little bit faster.
Fight.
Wow. That was sick.
Medium kick just beating it. And there's a punish. I'm surprised that he could reach from Mickey. Check out the throw. Builds Phenom back that drive gauge.
Close.
Corner pressure.
There's the counter hit conversion Phenom was looking for. Off that crouching jab. What's the pressure sequence going to be like? Tech throw. Mickey, how do you contest against another one? Is he going to hang back? Important throw escape. Perfect parry on the dive kick.
Side swap 2. And there's the hit. Easy peasy kill on this one. Into the level 3. Gotta watch that cinematic as Phenom ties up our set in a scrappy loser semi so far.
Ugh. It's so difficult to even try to gauge what the other person is going to go for. We're setting the precedent with a lot of new kicks in that particular game. Roundhouse as well. Phenom not budging at all off of some of these tactics. But now he's the one that kind of initiate with his own medium kick. The dive kick does connect. A couple of lights to get that link.
Oh, Rosie Farr, they counter here confirm off the jab. And Phenom just backs it up. Wow, that was ambiguous. 3 out of 4?
Buffalo.
Mix.
He's back to back. Dude, so much damage on the drive gauge. Phenom also can't get a single hit conversion. No drive rush canceled on the board for him. Mickey, now is the time for him to rock.
I like the throw too, just in case there's a tap parry on a wake up. Although Phenom's out of there with the dive kick on a wake up. Whoa. Sick. One hit away. Mickey just just blocks and needs to throw. He needs one more solid hit to clean this one up, and the DI. No one's home with a super cancel, so round on the board for Mickey.
And no other choice. Was already in the stand with a crouching media punch. Had no time to parry at all, obviously. The super just not gonna happen. Mickey now with his ground.
No DP on there, Phenom as well, so that's a sign for Mickey. So he is beating up Phenom's drive gauge, and there's a tap parry because of it.
Another throw. Phenom. Just setting the pace. Low medium kick exposure. Here again. Throw.
Simple stuff for Phenom on offense. This time burns himself out as well. That's expensive, and I love the reset.
Beautiful.
Phenom in trouble. Out of range though. He doesn't spend a level 3 either. So now Mickey SCA. Oh, he went for the hooligan.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a jumble. I mean, neutral jumps. Reading the throw.
Final round.
Mickey.
Fight.
And the way Phenom played that in burnout. Look at the confidence on the walk-up dive kick as well. Oh, he finds the hit. Back heavy kick for the confirm. Bad spot for Mickey now. A lot of tick throws. He saw Mickey do a parry on double jab earlier, so I think that's maybe in his mind. Blocks it correctly. Another throw.
Jeez. You know, playing it nice and cool. Magical video of the uppercut.
He backs it up. He's got time on the board, 76 seconds. Although, this is a chance for Mickey now. Spends level 3 first, going to be forcing burnout. He's just attacking the drive gauge.
Absolutely fine. Yes, he in the back at 2 against a single opener. Oh my god. Burnout has occurred. You thought you could get a DI. Phenom with the back throw and rebuttal. Is he going to use the escape to back away? No, he's trying to press the issue. Dive kick. Coming in from Mickey. Phenom now backing away. He's also on level 3.
What a jump. Another one. He's not anti-airing. He recognized that third one. Why not take it?
KO.
The veteran's mindset. He just sees the weakness and he attacks it 4 times in a row.
I mean, this is the same guy we've seen command grab Daigo like how many times? 5 or 6 times in a row? He'll keep going to the well if you're not reacting.
Why you gotta bring that one up, huh?
Sorry.
That's a whole ruin.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, but it's right. I mean, when Phenom saw it, he's like, okay, it's time. You're not ready for it. I'm gonna do it back to back to back.
Oof. That's fine. I'm just gonna be backing away a little bit. Okay. Trying to hit a straight with that sweep.
What a heck from a little shy though on the conversion from Mickey.
Ooh.
Oh, it's fine.
So the big signal with the roundhouse. Carry, dive kick into the light leg. Trying to get a throw. Mickey finally getting the dive kick to pay off to avoid the throw. And guess what? He's rewarded with the round.
Fancy stuff that the spin knuckle extension, something that Cammy has now. It's really cool that you can get a lot of damage off of and a whip punish. Phenom just, he's ready on time here. He sees the whip, walks in, finds a crouching medium kick on the walk back.
Ooh. Yet again, reading the throw against Phenom.
The laid back throw and he gets countered and thrown for it, and Phenom's first again.
Still going to that well, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna keep throwing him, I think. Yeah, I mean, he just recognized his time. There it is. Another throw attempt. Mickey out of there. 1 year round though, they both have so much meter. Nice whip punish, and he should be able to kill without any resources here.
KO.
Point to Phenom.
What an advantageous state to be in, having 3 bars. Starting things off here. Very aggressive. Throw yet again is the answer. Mickey back away ever so slightly.
Oh man, he's done so many throws. This shimmy about to hit. You can feel.
So?
Yeah, you can feel that that's the option that Phenom wants to look for late in the game. Reaction on the drive rush.
Good call out. There it is. Another throw. Mickey tried to attack with the button this time. You saw it.
Yeah, I think he's going to attack. The drive gauge is low. You can feel the threat from Mickey, and another throw from Phenom.
He's turning Cammy into a grappler before our very eyes.
There's the anti-air. Went for the hooligan, a delay on it. Now it's his turn to mix.
Oh my!
Scary. And an air looks good. He has the extension off of this. Lots of drive gauge to cook with. He has the level 1 at the end for the kill.
KO.
Mickey is tired of
14 hits.
tying up the set.
He didn't even need the level 1. He was countered all the way through as soon as he got that hit. And this is the big question now. How is he going to switch up while the throws have been so effective with Phenom?
Yeah, and Phenom, he's going back to the well. He's being tricky. Stuff that he's done a million times before. Instead, we'll have to see if he can go back to the well, be a little solid here, get the job done against Mickey. Is it a throw or not? He's done so many. And There's a jab into the throw first. Mickey was holding up, I think, to try to get out of it.
Oh, now switching it up slightly, right? So the tick throw into the crouching heavy punch, then back into the mix. You know, Phenom, just keep going for it. There's another big answer from the side of Mickey. And he has to keep guessing, though.
He won't tech, brother. Like, he's just knocked down. He's dive kicking or he's going to block.
In the final game, he might be paying for it with his tournament life.
We'll go on to dive kick. There's a punish kind of light into the heavy.
Damn, that's bad.
Burnout too. On the DI, no go there. He's got drive rush for the extension. Should be able to double drive rush. Get the kill without any meter. Nicely done. Set point here for Mickey.
What a turnaround. We thought it was going to be the problem with the throws coming in from Phenom yet again, but he's found a pretty proper rebuttal.
Wow.
And now it's Phenom actually getting baited, throwing out.
It's here from Mickey. Taxi builds a bar. Walker finding the hit with the heavy kick. Oh, another one. And Mickey's getting close here. He's 2 hits away. He's taking space. And what a DI.
Call out. Phenom checked him again. This is going to be so dangerous.
He's in trouble now.
Mickey had full life. Pretty healthy on the drive gauge. No way.
Check. You know, I had to respect the DP because it would have killed him. He's going to burn himself out soon. The dive kick. Not punished. Another dive kick.
Another goal. Phenom can't do a drive rush cancel unless it kills.
Ooh, but Mickey can. He's got the drive. And no anti-air. Oh my god. Drive rush is in. There's another throw. He's got level 3 though.
Single hit territory for Phenom.
Oh my god, burns. No anti-air. No anti-air again. Phenom just blocking it out. Yeah.
KO!
Mickey moving on in this path over Evo champions and veterans alike as he has a couple of sets away from potential Evo championships.
The mind does come. A little bit of a spoiler alert. You might have heard it.
Yeah. Oh, come on!
These guys, man, it's their problem.
Couple of bullies.
Here it is. One thing about this matchup, of course, Maya with a very fast drive rush, a lot faster than Cammy, so she can get through the ghosts and the zoning a lot easier. Huge normals, what a win. Akaru. I'm sure that wasn't intentional as the amnesia whip hits in the corner early in this set.
Finding a way to pass. So the opportunity to get initially center full screen. He had a departure. Was still available to take that teleport out.
Anticipating the fan. No anti there for Akaru either. Oh, worried about the range. She got an empty jump.
Oh man, just swiped away the fan?
Got rid of it. Didn't care. Ooh, another one. What's going on?
What is happening?
Yeah. Back to back for Akaru there. He's probably trying to crouch into ground normal and just getting it or something, but it's a big drop. Low drive gauge for Mickey. Very dangerous against JP here.
Ooh, that fierce? And that timing? In this economy?
No, expensive. Level 2 available for Akaru, which is always the win condition for JP.
Oh,
What a reaction!
that was beautifully done. Close to burn out his Mickey still.
Oh no.
Doesn't cheat it. Level 2. How's your defense? Excellent choice.
Yeah, the buffer though, he's gonna be chipped. And
KO!
escapes options for Mickey. It's gonna be meaty goes.
Round 2.
Like another one.
Foot.
No room to wiggle. Counter hit. Wow, the walk up jab from Akaru too. The portal right at the end.
Ooh. The back row. Consider the portal. No, it's going to be the spike first. Double spike. Really forcing Mickey to stand still for just a little bit low. Being the kick tapping on the shins. A couple of times over.
Yeah, it's a good option, those spikes, in case he drivers just on the way up and try to get by your portal. What a whip punch. Okay, this is what Akaru looks like. If you saw him in the minute set, you probably, thought this guy just gets beat up. But this is kind of the control I expect from him. Level 2 here, crouching jab to keep it a true string into the crouching medium kick. And this is just burnout pending any kind of hit. And it doesn't even need to be burnout if he can get the kill here. Stand heavy, EX goes, spike, spin.
There's so much to talk about on top of that control. His timing against Infinite's opponents have been so on point, right? There's definitely been a lot of talks in regards to like how or at least how a lot of the pros are like, yeah, I want to make sure that I study the person I'm up against just to see what their button timing is like, right? And formulate my game plan around that if I get these specific scenarios. Akaru, you saw a couple of delays going into the crouching medium punch. And also very, very good point to do that. So the control plus all of that is so intimidating.
This is back to the Cammy here.
And the skip, come on.
Foot.
Man.
Yeah, we're not speedrunners. We do not like skips in the sockets. the early throw here. And he's right away. Does not like the tail end of that. So DP from Mickey, a lot of drive gauge off both of them early. He just has the air threat in this matchup now. That's the difference. Lower ground speed, but you have the access to a pretty dangerous air of a flower.
And the drive rush, an appropriate punish.
And not having the fast drive rush from mine could be a factor, but he said Mickey looked way more comfortable in this case.
Perfect KO.
An explosive rebuttal here in game 2 with a perfect start.
Fight.
Kenny, reading damn good.
This is clearly the comfort pick, I think, for him. Whip and no whip punish. Haku's been good at that so far.
So he something possibly trying to breeze by the ghost or like drive rush earlier.
Nice block. Wow.
Damn, even better hooligan axe kick.
He used a lot of hooligan action, but wow, crossbow DP2. It does get him out of the corner though.
Oh, so the counter hit. No medium kick. Mickey in hot pursuit. There's a throw. Oh, and the bait of the dive kick. Kakeru tries to get him upon recovery, but just
KO.
off the mark. Mickey 2 rounds straight. That was
Cammy wins. Round 1. Foot.
So threatening, and then also Mickey just walking in and finding these buttons on the ground as well. He's not been whip punished to the same success he had against Mai. Mai's such a popular character, I'm sure Kakeru was more prepped.
100%. Oh, push forward. And approach just a little bit, right? You see some of these crouching medium punches.
Look at how much space Mickey's got, by the way. That's a punish. He doesn't get the punish counter confirmed. But Mickey is cornering Kakeru without hitting him. He's just pushing him to the corner with his walk speed and his threat on the screen.
Oh, wow. Tried to bait it on throw, perhaps, or maybe even a low-end button.
Yeah, trying to catch him fighting. Wow.
Oh, no!
Neutral jump from Kakeru was excellent there. I love the empty jump. Just that bait is so clean. And now portal above, you got to deal with that. New portal's out. Tries to make it in, and he's too prepared. Lots of drive gauge and meter to work with here.
KO. Round 2. Foot.
Didn't even need to spend any super on that, so big win for Kakeru as he has level 2 here, which is a threat to your drive gauge. Yeah. Tons of damage too. Look at this. Corner push on this, forward heavy kick, spike, portal. Lots of options to deal with, and look at the jump back.
Just wants to maintain that control with Cookie. Still coming in with that dive kick down with a forward throw. Drive rush on in, back medium punch, followed by a plethora of different buttons. Kakeru has not found a way out just yet. Punish counter, he can throw, drive rush on in there. Real menacing too, as Cammy is now in burnout. Mickey, how do you fight out of the corner? Oh, there's no shot. There's absolutely no shot. Kakeru, he was just waiting for you. Driving it back, level 3, that's all he wrote. Game 2.
Kakeru, 2-1 lead in the set, just like
KO.
that. So much control in mid-range too, and Mickey kind of ran
JP wins.
Slow down again. Kakeru is too comfortable. I think at the pace of the
Foot.
match, you can't wrestle it away from him. He's too tough to beat.
What you're supposed to do is Mickey, right? You've already tried so many different spaces to try to intimidate Kakeru. Now a lot more active with the buttons. You see it from the side of Kakeru.
I like the drive rush too. Clearly Kakeru thinking about the air and whip punishes, so Mickey trying a new approach with the drive rush.
Already sizes so many options. Roundhouse going back and forth now from the side of Mickey. That is an excellent punish against the Ghost.
Perfect parry, the drive rush immediately. Good catch as well. Counter hit. Easy ender.
Heavy punch, cross cuts, making Kakeru pay the toll, nullifying the hooligan. Oh, we have the dive kick, and also the big throw bait. Let me see the rest of it.
Level 1.
KO.
Mickey, excellent stuff there to recognize the situation and know that you can get the kill with that optimized
Foot.
Bring the fight right back to him.
Yeah, Kakeru, when he gets in trouble, that's where you can make it count, right? You make it scrambly, you make it weird. You don't want him to just sit there and play the game kind of grounded and controlled. I like that Mickey's trying to scramble with late dive kicks, weirder looks, trying to make him uncomfortable.
Ooh, and he was ready for that. How often do you see that roundhouse get whip punished?
It is heavy too as well. Slow button. Now, oh, I love that. Trying to put the brakes on the drive rush. Catch Mickey checking.
Talking about that control being shown off by Kakeru yet again. That was so tricky to the standing medium. It's going to tantalize Mickey a little bit, but now he's
Perfect KO.
get match point. Here in losers final. And with
Foot.
perfect.
And Kakeru getting his shot at revenge against Mena after that dominant winner side performance. Can he end the dream here? Uh-oh. Mickey with the approach. Portal's off screen. No longer a threat.
back and waiting a little bit. Neutral jump medium, trying to test the waters with low medium kick as well. Ooh.
Nice buffer too. He's ready with the medium kick. Enters that portal above. Walks in for the throw, knowing the parry is coming.
Smart.
He's gonna burn him out here. This is a bad spot. He's gotta try to parry. Doesn't go for it. Instead, he gets hit. Portals up for the extension here. Burns should be the kill. He's got level 1 at the end of this for Kakadu. No, he doesn't go for it, but Chip is a factor too. How do you get out of this if you're Mick?
Perfect KO.
You can't, as Kakadu ends the run of our incredible young player here. Las Vegas, can everybody here make some noise for Mickey with the 3rd place finish here at Evolution?
This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you yet again the grand finals. Kakadu versus Mena RD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And finally the intro gets to rock for our final set of the evening.
Emma's Hollow.
Here in the venue, it's time.
Fight.
Evolution Grand Finals. Kakadu from Japan, Mena by way of the Dominican Republic. And what a block early from him.
Very big call out against Kakadu. We're the throw. Closing the gap immediately from that block ball. This is the corner pressure that we talked about in the previous time they interacted in the winners finals. Kakadu was not able to escape slow jail.
Yeah, he was really in trouble. The reads on offense from Mena were so good. And his ability to sniff out kind of the weakness on your defense and the weakness of your own offense is something that makes him a world-class player. One of his biggest strengths. Burnout here coming from Mena. He knows it, so he just drives this right away. Threading the hop. What a check.
Oh, and he actually tried to rush right into Mena's hands.
Oh!
Oh my God! He dug his nails right into the suit.
When you're right, you're right. Mena just knew he had the triple lights into the level 1 just in case. The forward heavy punch afterwards. Mena, there's so much offense here, and you can just feel the pressure is on Kakadu to make something happen. And it's not working so far. Mena, again, that forward medium kick usage this whole entire tournament to beat those late reactions. And boy, oh boy, is it amnesia time or not is the question here. Doesn't go for it just yet, and now he's going to beat up his drive gauge, threaten him, and he backs up trying to beat something there. What?
Parry.
Perfect parry, Prince. And the wrong combo.
Parry.
Oh my, he's right this time. Lots of bar on his side. He doesn't spend any.
The lighting beast draining just little by little. He's trying to put up so many projectiles in his Kakadu to reduce that time and drive rush on in there. Oh no! Oh,
And the parry.
Parry.
Side swap. Goes for the reset and he catches him swinging just like that.
KO. Blanco wins.
Call-outs. Kakadu falling for it. Menardi's gonna be feeling mad confident after that first game.
Gotta slow him down. That's the thing. He's having so much trouble. The looks, look at that. The looks he gives him are so confusing. It's fake coward crouch and then the drive rush catches the whip. There's the answer from Kakadu. He finds a sliver of control in this match, but he hasn't had much so far.
It's so expensive now too. Teleport on in there, try to catch a normal perhaps. What just happened? He was still within range of the throw. Did he move forward, extend his hurt box?
Exactly. He drive rushed into it. Now burnout's a threat. That's that on the drive gauge here. Goes for the throw. Again, it was regular amnesia for Kakadu and the DI. This time he's ready. Portal out. He gets some space, but Mena has a lot of drive gauge to chew through here. This Kakadu's got to try to survive for a bit here. The ball in. No parry. Not a burnout though.
So intense too. NRG is looking for any sort of projectile at this range, right? Oh, he contemplated it.
He needs one whip punish, so he can play passive, and that's what he's doing. So Kakadu takes initiative. Mena has so much drive gauge too. That's the thing. It's very, very hard to make this happen without that drive gauge going down. Trying to activate in the level 2 there.
So imperative that Menardi does get that level 2, but instead the backup punish counter at that.
Burn him out, and now chip. Kakadu has to avoid the chip. He's going to try to jump for amnesia the ball, so he's just waiting.
Oh, and the throw.
Knows the panic is coming, and he just senses the right choices. He tells when your fear is there, and he can just make the perfect response.
Breaking down all the defensive options against Kakadu.
Level 3.
Immediate level 3, right off the bat, leaving at least, what, 45 to 50%, but I'll tell you what, the drive gauge right now, so healthy for Kakadu, drive rush on in there. The sharp angle, getting denied from that jump in. Minardi caught it a little bit. I love that. Drive rush, getting the command hop past the body. Level 3 is intact. He's gonna punish that. Oh, that amnesia. You thought I forgot? Not today. Back medium kick to catch the side. Switch. Lightning beast engaged. How do you stop this man while you're in burnout? Answer is, you probably can.
And it's done.
Here comes the fella.
He gets a combo after this as well. He's got more on the table. The up ball.
Oh!
RD marching dominantly towards an Evo championship here in Vegas. One game is all he needs. And what is Cocker to do? The whip punish works out, but it feels so temporary. There it is. He's ready for the slide.
Opening with a forward throw after that slide. Medium kick, forward medium kick at that. Getting the big opener against Cockadoo. Bring it back to the corner. Drive rush on in there. Applying more pressure. The lightning. The throws. Cockadoo. No answers inside. Trying to jump out. Mena RT is reading him like a book.
KO.
Championship point. Mena RT. Can
Fight.
he do it?
Evo Japan and Evo Vegas back-to-back championship potentially here for Mena. And Cockadoo, no answers. The Capcom Cup champion just looking lost in the lights. And he just can't make a right choice here on defense. It feels like Mena just always knows. There's an amnesia that works. But nothing out of it just yet. Okay, the forward heavy kick looks good.
Not too bad. Rhythm damage. Jump back medium kick. No way. We got
One hit away. One hit away indeed. Double drive rush. He has the level 3. And Mena RD cannot be denied. 2 times here in Japan.
Wow.
And now, your evolution
Game 7 match.
Six.
KO.
Mena RD, no end in sight. And that, I think, cements in many people's mind where the answer for the greatest Street Fighter player of all time is. Many people would argue it's the man on the stage, Mena RD.
The eruption, the emotion, the electricity, all well deserved towards Mena RD.
And I gotta say, one of the most dominant Evo performances I have ever seen.
3-0 yet again. Back to back. Winners finals, grand finals against one of the most challenging contenders we could ever ask for in this season, in multiple seasons.
And look at Cockadoo. Think about Cockadoo's matches. No one can touch him. Everybody else that Cockadoo plays, it's like it looks like they can't play the game. And he fights Mena, and this guy's just different. There's levels to this. There's a difference, right, in how people are, and that just shows you how it is. You see the emotion getting to Mena on the stage. He's had a lot of big wins in his life, but I'm sure this is one he's been thinking about for a long time.
Please, everybody, as loud as you possibly can, for your Street Fighter 6 Evo 2025 Top 8 roster. Make some noise for all of these players standing on this stage right now. This does not come easy to stand up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw one of the most amazing performances to date in the world of Street Fighter. One more time for your Evo Top 8!
Now let's get these gentlemen their medals. Please make some noise for 7th place, Angry Bird.
And also in 7th place, the Golden Finger, LaShore.
Now for 5th place, the legendary child, Shanghai.
And also in 5th place, Japanese fighting game god, Furo.
And now in 4th place, the Moose is Moose Fina.
And in 3rd place, blow the roof off of this place, ladies and gentlemen, the young god, in Evo Las Vegas, back to back. Some would say the GOAT, Meta of Doom!
And also, don't forget for first, second, and third place, we have the wonderful Nacon sticks going out to all three. Please, gentlemen, when you get those sticks, raise them up high. First, second, and third. Thank you very much, Nicole, for providing some artillery for these players.
Again, before we do get to talk to our champion, this top 8 was just too phenomenal. One more time, turn this place up for your Evo 2025 Street Fighter 6 top 8!
All right, Mena, I have a few questions for you. First, going into a tournament like this, having the weight of your Evo Japan win on your back, what was your mental state coming to this particular Evo this year?
It's been long enough.
I think that's a fair answer. Give it up. That is a fair answer. It has been long enough for him.
Mena, your legacy at this point, to say that it's solidified would be an understatement. I know how deep your pride goes. Please let the people know exactly what you want them to be looking at when they look at Mena RD, and what message did you send by winning Evo Vegas?
Honestly, that's a great question. But I don't want people to look at what Mena RD did today. I want people to look at what we all did today. Being part of this show, is the biggest privilege of my life. And being able to perform in front of all of you just confirmed to me that we're doing something beautiful. Thank you so much.